Yeah, what up, chat? I even saw Hwaja hitting us with a tier 3 sub. You know it's gonna be a good day when Hwaja's stopping by. You know it's gonna be a sweaty one. What's up, chat? I hope you're having an amazing weekend. Hope you guys are sweating it up, enjoying life, all that good shit. Hello, hello. Just multitasking, but I hope everybody's having an awesome weekend. I hope that your Saturday night / Sunday morning is a sweaty one, that life's treating you well, you're getting to do lots of gaming, just being happy. We already had something good happen today. Hwaja, one of our old school community members that went through some crazy shit, a cancer diagnosis, treatment, surgery, all this. Dude's going through some crazy shit, and he stopped by again. It's always good seeing him. In fact, we usually get updates from him every couple months, but No Lava actually told us about a week ago, maybe this week actually, that he had talked to him and that, you know, that Hwaja is around and kicking. So it's always a good day when Hwaja stops by. It's always some good shit. So we got to see him for just a moment earlier. I missed Hwaja drop in. He just hit us with a sub, and his sub message was something like, let me see if I can read it. He says, and I'm gone again. Hwaja away. That was his resub message. He's like, and I'm gone. He's resubbed to just show us he's around. He's lurking in the shadows. But yes, Hwaja did stop by. Always good seeing him. Daily run idea. Noita Nuzlocke. You can only use / take the spell of the first wand you find in a zone. Perhaps. Perhaps. You know what I was thinking about doing today? Chat's been supporting the shit out of the channel. Chat's going sweaty over there. We saw Hwaja today, put me in a good mood. Is today the day I beat Power Words? I think it could be today. I feel like today's kind of a special day.
Nope.
No? Yo, why are you laughing? The fuck? Chase, check this funny clip. Smile. Smile.
Lizard, 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 lizard. Lizard.
I think you guys, your idea of quality clips is depreciating. All right, TikTok is ruining your brain. Like, it's just over time, your acceptance of quality clips has gone down. But you're in this channel now, and our idea of quality content will help bring yours up. So let's give you guys some quality content today. Let's play some Power Words in Noita. If you don't know what Power Words is, don't worry, I'll walk you through the whole thing. Basically, Noita is going to be tied to my microphone, and words that I say will affect my gameplay. Chat will get to choose what words are tied to my gameplay. So don't worry, you'll get to vote in here in a bit. I also wanted to try something a little different in our Power Words today. Rather than doing a set amount of attempts, what if we did like a timer? So for example, you guys voted in words, all that kind of craziness, and then for 1 hour, I got to try to get a win on it. What if we were to approach it that way? Somebody suggested that recently, and I was like, that's not a bad idea. I think I want to try that maybe. But we do it right from the beginning. You know what I mean? No warm up. Yeah, timer starts like the moment you guys have selected the words, the very first run I go in, that's when the timer begins, kind of thing. That would be better. Yes, yes, sure. 30 minutes? Okay, you're already trying to negotiate half of it. Are you crazy? Unless you ban little, you're guaranteed to lose. Unless you visited a hypnotist lately. Don't even act like, okay, yes, maybe I do use the word little from time to time. It's not, that isn't the problem. The problem is that whenever you guys add words that I can't say, you then proceed to spam those words in the chat. So it's hard to hold the conversation when 90% of the chat is just using words that will get me killed. So then whenever I read one of those words, you're like, oh, you done fucked up. You can't, your vocabulary is so limited. And I'm like, motherfucker, you just said the word 700 times. Of course I said it one time. It's like, it's fucking tattooed on my brain. To the Discord. Wait, what are you yapping about? Isn't that literally the point of Power Words? I'm just saying, it's not because I can't use a different, you know, word other than little. I can use some other other terminology to convey the same thing. The problem is you guys are saying little over and over. So I don't get the opportunity to say this, you know, smaller. I don't know. Basically, the point is you guys are screwing me on this one and then trying to claim that it's my tiny brain. So we're going to be starting today with power words because I'm feeling lucky. Today's the day that we beat this. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to get a dub. You will literally never win a power words bet. Well, remember, today's going to be slightly different. Maybe the difference will be all we need. It's supposed to be 1 hour. We're going to do like a timer like this. And for 1 hour, I will get to do runs until either the timer runs out or I get a win, rather than doing a set amount of attempts. I think it could be good. Can you explain how the votes work before starting? Usually half the chat makes invalid votes in power words. Yeah, I'll give the breakdown. Let me get it all. Let me get it loaded up. I'm going to go through the whole spiel on how to vote and how power words works. So lock in with your tiny brains for just like 3 minutes. I need 3 minutes of your focus. I know this is upsetting you because that's longer than like the average video time on TikTok. Nope. Please, 3 minutes. That's all I need. You about ready to lock in?
Nope.
We are going to set the voting timer at 150. Like, it should be more than enough time, 150 seconds. So what is going to happen in a moment, I will hit start voting and chat is able to cast votes for bad things, for words.
You could do you could do anything.
So, don't even start. Good start. Motherfuckers, you guys are the problem. Not me. Not me. You are the problem. Anyways, for 150 seconds, you will get to cast votes. And the tricky part is if you are a new guy, you won't exactly know what every term means. That kind of sucks. It's because like I can't explain 100 different terms and how they affect the game. So just for this little bit of time, there may be a bit of confusion, but once you get a foundation, like an understanding of power words, it will help you in the future power words. For this early one, kind of just go with the flow. You'll see it'll make sense, but just, yeah, you'll be overwhelmed as a new guy. So as you can see, here are all the options in power words. Yeah. And the way it works is every time you want to vote, which by the way, the vote has not started yet, you will type, and this is only for 150 seconds. You will type !P word, stands for power word, space, and then the name of the event. So for example, you could choose the event B.
That's exactly what I meant. I love the chat.
No, don't give them props on that one. Don't you fucking dare. You could choose the event B. So let's see. Let's go to B's. Events. We're going to go to... Wait, okay, we'll just scroll down. B. So also want. So the event B was currently tied to the terms also want, I guess. And... let's see. I'll show you. It's going to get tied to a different phrase, a new phrase that you guys are choosing, but power words is right next to it. What am I doing? Let me look. Also want. I also want to go to the store. So there you go. See the B's? Basically, that phrase, also want, was the old word that would trigger off bees spawning in my game. You're going to get to choose a new word to tie to that event. So there's many of these events and bad things. I'm not going to show them all to you. I just use the bees as an example because it's pretty simple and straightforward. So the timer is going to be 150 seconds. The word length is going to be has to be at least 6 letters long with a maximum of 20 letters long. So 6 to 20 letters. And these are going to be all the things that you can vote for. Remember, if you want to cast a vote for the B's that you just saw, you would type !P word, space, B, space, and then you choose the phrase that you want to happen if I use that word. So you could say chicken, chicken has at least 6 letters, and you cast the event B. You would tie an event to that word. So you would hit enter like this, and then it would cast 1 vote for the word chicken to be tied to the word B. At the end of 150 seconds, it will choose the most popular terms, tie those words to those terms, and then you'll get to see which words won. Sorry if that's overwhelming. It's a lot of information. I know. You'll see. It'll all make sense. Where's the list of events? I'm going to have them on screen so you can see them all. Don't worry. Power words could be so good if you put the smallest amount of admin on making sure it actually functions well. Having every prompt tied to the same word is a snooze fest. I mean, yeah, you have to do some stuff, but hey, at the very least, chat can fix that themselves manually, hopefully, if they use their brains. They usually don't, though. No, not P, B. God damn it. Are there any questions? I'm not letting... the voting hasn't started yet. See, okay. You did it correctly. This is 100% correct. The only mistake you made, Bearded Hobo, is that you voted before I've opened the voting. So now I've seen it. And I know that you're wanting to assign the word problem to something. Hey, I didn't cheat. You just fucked up on your timing, but you get it. Can you explain apostrophe? So the bullshit of the challenge is that this is supposed to be 6 characters, 6 to 20 characters. Things like apostrophe do count as a character. Yeah. It gets a little crazy, I know. Let's say that you chose so going to the store. Going to the store. If you were to choose G space TO space TH, wait, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I forget, do spaces count as characters? I think spaces do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you were to, do they count? They do count. So if you were to type in this as your vote, so you said exclamation mark P word space B, and then you sent your vote like this, that would actually work if I said, oh, I'm going to the store later. Because these are chained next to each other. You know what I mean? Like, it can be a word contained in a word does still work. It can be a fraction of a word. It does still work. As long as it is 6 characters and they're next to each other, that's all that matters. We're good? So you can get creative is what I'm trying to say. You can get pretty damn creative. All right, I think everybody's good to go. The blacklist, we are not blacklisting Little. I don't need that help. All right. So the voting is starting. The voting has begun. So I'm going to put the whole list on the screen right now. In fact, I need to... Sorry, I know the font's going to get really small, but it's the only way I can fit like everything on the screen at once. I think this is probably a decent size. So if you're on mobile, please forgive me. Yeah, this is like the best I can do. So you can see all the possible things. If one of the events doesn't get anything submitted for it, then it just gets removed, meaning like it won't happen in my game. So if you see an event that nobody's voting for, then you probably should vote for it to try to at least tie something to it. There are a couple things that are good. Not many. There's like 2 or 3 that are good. If I figure those out, I am allowed to spam those and use those to my advantage. At the end of the timer, I do show all the ones that won, all the things that were chosen. If something is selected by multiple people, so like let's say the B, remember the B's that I was using as an example, you said B's, several people want to try to assign the B's to different words. If everything gets 1 vote, then it will just select at random. But if somebody else submits a word that somebody else already submitted to the same event, that counts as 2 votes, which means everything else with 1 vote will be less, so it will select the thing with the higher vote count. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm kind of just yapping because I can't look at chat. If I look at chat while you guys are voting, it kind of defeats the whole purpose, the whole challenge. But I Just have to fill the time with explaining. 38 seconds remaining. You have 38 seconds left of listening to yapping. And then I will pull up the winners list on the screen, but I'm also going to show the winners list in the Discord. There is a section in Discord which I don't want to necessarily hop in there. I mean, I guess I'm hopping. I'm not looking, chat. I'm not looking, because I have a feeling they're probably discussing strategy. But in this Noita section in the Discord, there will be a list posted in there of all the winning terms. That way, in case while you're watching, you forget, wait, what word was tied to this, or what word was tied to this, that you can always go to the Noita section in the Discord and see it. But timer is up. Timer is done. So what I'm going to do is I have to then pull up the winning list on the screen. I'm also going to hit to Discord. Let's see if it worked. Let's see if it did. Oh shit, it did. It did. Okay. Yes, so the list is in the Noita section in Discord. I don't want to look at it because kind of, like I said, defeats the whole purpose. And here is the list of winners on the screen. I don't know if I centered it very well, because if I do line it up, I'll accidentally see so many phrases that you guys probably put in there. So I'll give you guys 20 or so seconds to look at what won, so you can try to form, your own methods for tricking me into using those words. Now, the whole rule for the event, not the event, but the challenge, the power words that we do, is that as long as I'm holding a conversation with chat, it's fair game. Meaning, like, I can't just sit here and use the same word over and over. Like, if I find out the word, I don't know, cell phone. If I find out saying cell phone, which I guess is 2 words. Well, no, I guess, wait, cell phone is 1 word and 2 words, right? Anyways, if I say the word cell phone over and over and over, then you could get through the whole thing. You could be like, oh, you chose 1 word that you know is safe, and you just said it over and over. That defeats the whole challenge, the whole spirit of today's thing. So what it is we have to hold a conversation. I'm talking with chat's talking with me. I'm allowed to get very barbaric and caveman-like with my speech, very simplistic. That is allowed as long as the conversation's still flowing. And if I sit here quietly, there is a punishment. You'll notice that there's a timer. After, I want to say it's like 15 seconds of silence, it does send me back to all the way to the very beginning of the entire run. So I'm going to go ahead and take the winning list off the screen so that I can actually see what the hell. I can't really look up right now, otherwise I'll see what you guys are seeing. So here we go, off the screen. Let me move that. And I'm about to be looking at chat now, so stop discussing unless you're okay with spoiling stuff, in which case I'll take those spoilers. But I need to open a bet in just a moment so you guys can place your bets, and I'll explain the bet as well. So a lot of setup. This Power Words has a lot of setup, but once we're into it, it's good time. So we're almost done setting it all up. So what we're gonna do is I have a countdown timer. This countdown timer is gonna start when the bet begins. And instead of, normally we go by lives. It's like, oh, you have 20 lives, like 20 runs to try to get a win. Instead, we're going to go by a timer. So for 1 hour, I will try to get a basic win. The win must meet the following criteria. I held a conversation with chat. I did not super speed run it, meaning like I didn't utilize like teleports, anything like that. The idea is the run should be approximately, I think what did we choose before? At least 8 minutes long. I think it was a timer that we chose. What did we choose in the past, chat? 10 minutes? You think 10 minutes? Okay, 10 minutes. The run will have to be at least 10 minutes or more. I don't know, 8 is fine. We'll go with the 10. But we'll go with 10 minutes. One last stipulation, chat. This is a big one. I haven't opened the bet yet. I'm explaining all the rules before I open the bet. At least 10 minutes long. When the timer ends, the current run that I'm in gets to continue until that run ends. Does that make sense? So timer ends and I'm 4 or 5 minutes into a run, that run can continue. It just, whenever the timer ends, no new runs can begin. That's how it's going to work. Boom. There will be no warm-up. Remember that you can't use any form of teleport according to the rules. No teleportitis no teleport bolts. However, you guys have added in, there is one of the power words is a teleport. What it does is it teleports the player. That one is allowed because it is a power word event. If I discover it, I am allowed to use that to my advantage. This is like when somebody pulls out a board game with a 15-page rule. This is true. That's true. That's true. I don't do these very often. I don't do the power words because it does need like a 15 to 20 minute explanation just to get things going. But once it starts, there is no explaining of the rules. That's already it's the game has already begun, you know. So there's going to be no more yapping. Well, there's going to be yapping. We'll be talking about random shit, but no more setting up the run. Everything will be set. All right, Noita power words. And let's begin. Bets are closing. I want to start. We've been yapping for long enough. Oh shit, was our game paused that whole time? All right, that may take a moment. Yep. When we close the bet and reset the timer, it's about to happen right now. I'm just trying to... I just wanted to get to something that wasn't going to freeze up on us and everything. All right. Start the timer. We're closing the bet. Starting the timer now. Closing it up. Some of you guys are just insanely slow, so we're just leaving you behind in the cold. So, do this. I don't know the rules. I just repeated it like 20 times in a row. We're going. We are beginning. Let us begin. Reopen the liars. Liars. All of you. Say meatball. It's a weird request. No reopens. Nope, nope, nope. The timer has already started. You guys have already wasted 30 seconds of my time. You're not wasting any more than that. And I'm actually kind of... We're cruising. This is a good sign. I told you Waja stopping by was the sign of a blessed day.
Part of me wants to bet no because power words is a guaranteed loss.
No.
But I want to keep my big brain straight.
This... I mean, look at the run right now. No issues.
Okay, Dunk, is now a good time to do my philosophy talk from yesterday?
No, now is not a good time. What'll happen is you'll be yapping. And I can't stop talking, so then I'll just talk over you talking, and then you'll be like, Ree! Oops. Oops, 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 oops. Oh, twitchy. I was wondering what was happening. Is the word happening? Yes, okay. That's fine. That's no big deal. That is perfectly okay. What if I first try it? How funny would that be? First try after all that shit you guys talked?
LMAO, it's already happening.
We are looking fantastic. That would be awesome if the very first run yeah, look at this. Look at this. Very first run. Now, black hole is on the table. I mean, I think, wait, what? I don't exactly understand what happened, but... Oh, it's not, it's just, okay.
Dunk, do you really not want to make any modifications to your tier list at all?
I don't want to make any modifications to my tier list, like my favorite games? Not really. I stand by that tier list for the most part. It was my streamed games. I mean, obviously there's a lot of games on there that I've played that are not, that I never streamed before. A lot of my childhood games that I'm very nostalgic for, all that kind of stuff.
Chat, I just made some homemade gumbo with shrimp. I'm going to be at Dunk's P.O. Box with
Yo.
bowls ready to give out for those who want a meal.
Hanging out at the P.O. Box. Oil Baron is losing his mind. I was eating some jambalaya before stream. It was pretty tasty. It was just some simple like store-bought jambalaya. I think it was the word simple. Verified and confirmed. That's okay. That's okay. It's not about set lives. We are on a timer. We're on a 1-hour timer. And I've learned a ton so far. Learned a ton. Please reopen so I can bet yes. I reject you. By the way, it was Smirk that made me add the Poly plus Thunderstone combo. Mods ban Smirk. Smirk's not even here, probably getting his ass banned. He's like, what the hell? Solar ratted him out. Bad. I thought you only got one life. Phew. Yeah, we got plenty of time. Plenty of time. No, if it was one life in power words, it'd be psychotic. It would be nonsense. You would have to be going into it with the plan of cheating. I think that's the only way you'd make it through it. Only a cheater. I had missiles. I'm surprised I didn't get blown up. This is really bad. Yo! That was amazing. I'm him! I'm him! God Gamer, I think so. I think this... I told you. What? God Gamer? God Gamer. No? I'm him? God Gamer? I don't understand. Dunkbot's still muted? Oh, my bad, my bad. Chat was yapping earlier. I had to. It was for the best. Okay, you're free now. You're free. Let me be free. Giving him the business. And taste the jambalaya. Jambalaya. Does it actually does say jambalaya? It recognizes it. Okay, I wasn't sure. Jambalaya. Easy no prediction. We're only guys, it's been like 7 minutes. It's been less than 7 minutes. Don't you go thinking it's over. It ain't over. Pronounce magnificence for me? Magnificence? Did I do a good job? I hope so. Good boy. Wait, what do you mean good boy? Shut your mouth. That's fucked up. I thought there was gonna be something special happening in the run.
Hey Patrick, what am I now? Stupid? No, I'm...
Thought.
What's the difference?
Thought is the word. Let me check. I thought chat was making a mistake. What? I thought? I think? I'm thinking? I think that is the right... Yes. No more thinking. That's what I learned. Thinking is for idiots. But me smart. No, I'm not using that word. Me complex. Me complex caveman. How do you pronounce salmon? Like that? I'll sometimes say salmon, honestly. Listen, it's a southern thing. Some salmon? You guys want some salmon? It did say salmon. I thought I was gonna skip the L. No, it knows. That was fucked up, Solar. You know what you did. Still looking beautiful, though. He took the Yoshi lick away. No, I didn't. Yoshi lick's still there. Blem, blem. What a god gamer. I don't want to brag. Blem, blem, blem. What did I do, Mr. Streamer? Please explain. What do you mean explain? You know what you did. No explanation necessary. You know what you've done. How do you pronounce nuclear? See, perfectly. Speech to text, nuclear. Nuclear. Stop bullying Solar. Solar, he's got it backwards. Solar bullies me. It's the opposite. Solar is the bully.
Now I am become death. Legalize nuclear bombs.
We got a boss killer. Way to dig. Chainsaw. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Not exactly sure on that one.
White Ferrari, live for New Year's Eve.
Exactly.
Sloppy steaks at your Fonny's. Big rare cut of meat with water dumped all over it. Water splashing
Sloppy
around
steaks,
the table.
baby. Sloppy steaks. Dissolve powders. Millhouse, yeah. You don't know about Millhouse? You don't know about Millhouse? You don't know about The Simpsons? Breaking my heart. Is nuclear 2 or 3 syllables? 3. Nuclear. Yeah, think. 3? I think so. No, it's not nuclear. Oh, come on. We
What do
gaming.
you think of planning the 2,600 event further in advance so it's less ad hoc
Where'd you
done?
find this?
Chat, we've only just begun. I used to bully you. It's different. I'm no longer a piece of shit. I used to be a piece of shit, but I'm not anymore. What the hell? What is happening? Was it piece of shit? What was the term? Piece of shit. Peace? Is it just the word peace? No, that couldn't be possible. It's not enough characters. Chat, you are a piece of. Piece of. Piece of shit. Okay. Interesting. Fuck you, buddy. I forgot I'm just sitting here talking shit about Chat. Like, Chat is a piece of shit. Intriguing. Intriguing. I forgot it. I wasn't thinking about the words I was saying. I was just kind of, you know. It was for the spirit of the game, damn it. I want to get their weapons from them, but the wands. Oh, did they die? Nope. Yes. Perfect. Boss killer. Money. Big money. Yeah, it wasn't a Toveri, it was the small one. I forget the little horror demon dude.
Dunk, do you think you might start planning the 2600 event further in advance so it's less ad hoc? Answer my question, you silly new slut.
Shut your damn mouth! One time. That was a single time. And yeah, it's the horror monster. I think is like what his name translates to. God damn it, stop using your brain. It's a brain-free community. We're anti-brain around here. Oh shit. This is fine.
NR1.
NR1. No rush 1. No rush 1 minute. Damn it, I have no way to put out these fires. It's kind of pissing me off. Where I'm going, I'm just running around burning to death. Running around burning to death. Around. Around? This is around the area that we died. I am just running around burning to death. To shreds, you say. To bits, you say. Running to death. You motherfuckers, hold up. Is it ING space TO? You cheating little bastards. Hold up. Jumping to heaven. Jumping to heaven. Alright. No running, no jumping, no burning, no slurping, no humping. Got it. Chat, no humping. This is a humping-free community, you know that. No fucking. No fucking. That one was weird. The only reason I felt like I was able to catch that is because I used a term like burning. And I was like, there's no way they put burn. Like that's so specific to put that as the power word. I mean, you could, because everything in Noita does burn. Like everything is on fire all the time, always. But it makes sense that you would focus on the ing at the end. And then after the ing, you just attached a simple. No! You attached a basic word so that it was decently common. I knew it right as I said it. I knew that one. It's fine. It's only been like 17 minutes. Don't go thinking that you're badasses because you chose a couple words that every once in a while slip into my vocabulary. But your luck is running out. With each win, or each death, I mean, I only get more powerful. Couple of basic words, yeah. Couple of super basic words. That looks scary. Nope. Oil everywhere. Some explosives. I don't know how power words would do as a video for the YouTubes. I'm not sure. I don't think we've ever released one on there. I think it's one of those things that maybe had to be there in the moment for most of the entertainment. Too much cursing. This is a swear-free community. You did? You were doing, oh, on Solar Appreciation Day. We did do it. Not enough humping? You can't. It's no longer allowed. Humping is banned. Read the sign. This guy's he's just tanking. Give me a break. Am I uploading a new vid? Some Dunk VODs... Actually, no. The latest Some Dunk VODs vid has posted. It's only been posted like for 24 hours or so. In case you're curious, it was a pretty interesting run. I don't think it's been like my most popular YouTube video so far, like in the first 24 hours. But I remember back when I did it, I thought, damn, that was a wild adventure. Essentially, we turned the dark sun into this rainbow dark sun. I thought it came out really good. Like the visuals, everything. Came out cool looking. I don't know about the video. You guys may be bored of the video, but the actual challenge of doing it in game was a fun one. Probably one that I'll want to revisit in the future. Maybe next Pride Month, we do another rainbow sun, rainbow dark sun. But we have a video that's going to be posted. We have a video that's going to... No going! We have a video that'll be posted by Vialet. Probably like tomorrow. Actually, probably like on Tuesday or something like that. It's a longer video. It's like a 6-hour long video that she cooked up for you guys. I don't think that they were legitimately asking about the video now. I'm starting to be doubtful you gave a shit at all. Why would you acknowledge Pride Month? Because Gage. That's why. Checkmate. Checkmate, homophobes. Gage.
Spin.
And Speen. Gage and Speen.
Spin.
I watched all your power words on YouTube and the whole 5 hours on Dunk or Trash. Wait,
Nice.
did you say it's 5 hours? Or do we actually play? If I... There's no way I played it for 5 hours. That actually sounds insane. Sounds like it would mess me up mentally. Maybe we did. This is... Okay. Guess we're stuck with this. Actually just suddenly started, What?
Gage Tua, spin on that thing.
Spin on that thing. I actually just suddenly started loving dick because of the rainbow glasses. Thank you, DunkOrSlam. What can I say? You're welcome. You're welcome? No? What can I say? I'm not sure.
Whoops, apparently I missed a free bet because I was pulling my hair out over UDP broadcast packets.
Ew. Ew. Wait, did you say it was a free bet? You're gonna see that you got lucky in a second, Mind's Eye. Mods, ban Mind's Eye. He knows what he did. He knows what he did. I need to hold a conversation with you guys, but not... I don't want any, like, action words. We need maybe talk about the past. We need to reminisce of an old time.
Friendly chat reminder about the new #good-things channel on Discord to share all our good news cat KISS.
At least everything will be in the past tense. What was this? Good news? Tito, I don't trust this actually at all. Are you meme posting in good news? You better not be, you filthy animal. Filthy? This is not good. Still alive. Barely injured. Is there monster trucks in Texas like in the movies? I don't know about monster trucks, but kind of, yeah. They're not like true monster trucks. Those things are, a lot of them probably not even street legal. But there are a ton that people pretty much soup up their truck to the point that it is like a monster truck. Some people really love that shit. And then to keep it classy, they put some truck nuts on it at the end. Beautiful. Classy move. And Bobo said, yup. Yep. USA! USA! When are you getting one? I'm not really a truck kind of guy. Are the truck nuts modeled after anyone in particular? What the hell kind of question is that? What?
What's your dream motor vehicle, Dunk? And when are you going to buy it with all our streamer billions?
My dream motor vehicle. Dream car? I don't really have a dream car. I know it's kind of weird, but I don't know. I was just never like huge into cars.
Wait, what? Not a guy.
I'm whatever you want me to be, Curluck. My dream scenario, here's my dream. So my first car ever was this shit, I don't know what it was. It was like a 1999 Honda Civic that my parents gave me. It was like it was old. It was a beat 'em up like new car.
Nobody asked.
Hey! Shut your mouth. Wait, you're the one that asked, you piece of shit. Oh! You! That was definitely a setup.
Giggity, giggity.
Still moving. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
If I send truck nuts to the P.O. box, will you hang them from your streamer chair?
Maybe, actually. It'd be kind of funny. Like, no one sees it. Literally, the only people that would ever see the back of, like, lower part of my chair would be, like, if my parents came over. Like, what is that? That's my truck nuts.
For important truck nut image.
Those are my truck nuts. My mom's coming over like, what the fuck? Oh, those are the truck nuts. Anyways, my dream scenario was if I was to win the lottery or some shit, what I was gonna do is I would take my 1999 Honda Civic, obviously gut it, the inside, so that it like is you know, all the shit that is old as fuck is taken out of it. Put like brand new engine, brand new everything in it. Just keep the outside looking basic bitch old the same, but the inside being like perfect quality. Because I don't give a shit on what the outside looks like, but I would like it to be like reliable. You know what I mean? Because it did suck having to drive all the time and be a little bit nervous about. Be a little bit nervous of the car dying. Have you ever considered dyeing your hair? No, I'm not really a dye my hair kind of guy. Your parents gave you a brand new car for your 18th? Brand new? No, it was,
NR-V2.
It was... Oh, you could brand new. He's a 1999. Get the hell out of here. I am not that old. It was new to you? Yeah, it was new to me. I love that car, though. It was awesome. Because of that, I've always liked Honda Civics, because, What? I swear to God, if the command is Honda Civic, I am banning every chatter in here. Honda Civic. Okay. What the hell? What was it? I honestly don't know. That one's really messing with me. Chase keep willing towards Kolmi. Time is ticking. Less yapping, more winning. You got it,
This
Miksu.
reminds me that the initial D anime, first season only, was actually really cool. Eurobeats only, except for the all weird cuck side story part.
What? Hold up. What? I don't even... Let's not even go down that realm. I don't even know what I just heard. Forgot I'm not supposed to be using any of those. There's no reason to grab them. My dream car is one that carries me where I need to go. Exactly, exactly. I just want one that runs reliably. Because having the old Honda, it was pretty scary all the time, not knowing if I was going to get to my destination. Get to my destination. Oh, I got it. I keep saying going to, jumping, running to. Fuck. All right. I don't know how I'm gonna solve that problem. That one's kind of tricky. My dream car is driven by somebody else. You're just saying you want something somebody else has? Is that a grass is greener kind of situation? Goid? I want a goid.
I've been dropping loads around this fucking house like a goddamn dump truck.
Moba Loba sweating all over the place. Thank you, dude. Thank you for the 5 gifted. 5 sweaty ones. Just for you, Moba Loba. I'm gonna solve this puzzle in style. You're gonna be like... I looked over and somebody in the chat just said solved. Stop! Stop! Come on, there we go. I mean, you did? It's true. True. You know what? Damn, how has it already been 30 minutes?
Someone mentioned before the idea of a Dota spells only Noita challenge.
Yeah.
One.
Yep.
Thoughts?
I like the idea. It would be tricky though because a lot of people wouldn't be able to appreciate the effort. Appreciate?
Going to die.
I appreciate none of you. Chat, you guys are training me to not appreciate you. Appreciate you. That's what's happening right there. Hey, no shitting in my chat. I heard that. I can't use the term now because I need to hurry. We need to move forward. No looking back. I froze there for a second because I wasn't sure the words that I was saying. Is this okay to say? Is this okay? Yeah, you're exactly right. I need to get further. No more fuck ups. Toxic streamer? Toxic chatters forcing me to become a toxic streamer. I'm a victim of the system. We're slowly going to basic dunk. I don't want to talk about it. That's becoming as problematic as that other word was. Fuck. I'm scared. Like, how, when I get to the late game, that's gonna be the thing that trips me up. Going to? Fuck that, man. Alright, I'm just having to reset my mind. Give me one moment. Gonna? Bring out my inner redneck? That's gonna fuck me up. I'm gonna do it.
More simple.
Keeping it basic. Go full Texan? Oh, I'm gonna. Yup. What?
Take your time, Dunk.
That was bullshit!
Tick, tock.
It speaks redneck! Somebody trained this speech to text to translate for. You know what? I should have seen that one coming because I've seen
Just
that
use
where.
will instead of going to man.
What? Wait, what was that? Just use will? Yeah, just use will.
That ing space to combo is pretty brutal.
Yes, it
How
is.
are you going to get over it?
Alright, hilarious, Cayman. I see what you did. I should have known the speech to text would do a decent job on that because they actually end up using that speech to text stuff whenever there's somebody who's like super redneck. Have you ever seen that? There was like on the news, like anytime they interview somebody that's so southern that you can barely understand what they're saying, and they'll put subtitles on that shit. That always cracks me up, though. To be fair, I haven't watched, you know, regular news in like a decade, but it used to be hilarious back in the day. Cause I'd be like, I wonder if this person is like offended. They're like, they gave me subtitles? Like, yeah, because you're so redneck, they don't know what the fuck you're saying. I only watch redneck news. Welcome to redneck news. Okay. Dunk only watches streamer drama. This is true. Tuning in every day to hear about the latest pirate software update. I'm trying to think, what drama can I think of? Drama. Hey, stop that. I'm thankful I can shit on rednecks. Better watch out, those rednecks are gonna shit on you. This is becoming a serious problem. This is really bad. We will do this. Yes, will. If there's a will, there's a way. And I have a will. What's the furthest you've made it? Hold up. That's a little bit of a... I'm devolving now. I'm going back to old problems, trying to get away from the new problem.
20 minutes left, and we have not seen Beckenham yet.
Yes. Okay, well, no, we haven't, but this is the run. Squanchy, I know what you're doing. Peter, I see what you're doing too. Everybody is literally... doing too, but it was like an ing. It also meant like also, not
NR3.
Curluck. Don't start with me.
And you haven't used little much.
I haven't. I haven't. That's the problem. Is I'm trying to change. I'm devolving.
Backquote will backquote.
Trying to. Shut your mouth. No.
Is more definitive.
No. No. It's ing2.
How are you going to do a daily run when your brain is broken because of power words?
Oh my gosh. It is evil. It is, the combo is fucked. Because it applies to so many words. It's like they managed to grab 50 words in one go. It's very fucked.
Seedling evergreen tree shedding tree palm tree cactus corn herb seedling evergreen tree shedding
Your God. I love you, dog. And that's why I dedicate this run to you, dog. Speaking Spanish. Great idea. Now I just gotta learn Spanish real quick.
Is it hard?
Very hard. Very difficult. Kurluk. Quite difficult. Click. I see what I know what's happening. You're choosing other INGs that lead to different words that start with TO. I see all of your plans. What Mind Rot channel did the plants come from? I have no idea on that one. That's Tito's recent thing the last couple days is just spamming that. I don't know on that one. It is bait. That you're claiming that they're trying to bait me in your comment. Your comment was bait!
Your wand sounds like a horse girl galloping.
There's too many levels of bait. They're saying, hey, that guy is trying to bait you. Their comment itself is bait. Commenting on the bait, it's inception of bait. It's baitception. Okay, hold on. "20 minutes.
It's masturbating.
They truly have mastered it. No, I am not giving up. Never, Zabetus. Never. I'm just trying to, every once in a while... That's a good sign. Not punished for an early fuck up. It's a good sign. Never punished. We never give in, Zeb. Not around these parts. Sweating to the end always. Sweating! Son of a bitch!
About to do something stupid.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
What you saying is, we smarter than you. Or, you just dumb. Is that what you're saying?
You smatter than me? Chat's very smart. Super smart.
He is drenched in sweat.
Chat's so smart. St. John, thank you for the 3-monther. Thank you, thank you. Some speen. Sorry if I missed any support today. I've just been... The power word's just... It messes with you. It gets in your head. Your brain starts to dissolve.
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Spablex with a 2-monther. Hello, it's me again. The guy that got suggested your videos, even though I never played this game. I purchased the game and it is fun. Even I have no idea what I'm doing 90% of the time. Thank you for... Wait, is that bait? Spablex, say it ain't so.
Your brain is starting to dissolve?
Yes.
You might want to get that looked at.
It's too late. I don't know if you can undissolve it. It can be re-solidified. It's just congealed goop now. you have a plan for the daily run? No, no plans on it specifically. Like after we stop, after we finish our power words, we will make our decision. But I still have 16 minutes. Not giving up hope. No Noita together today. No plans of it today. Nope, nope, nope. Do you think caveman speech is the move? I may start using it soon. You promised yesterday. No, I didn't. What? You lie. You lie. Oh, if only we could allow that in this run, it would be no problem.
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
The dronchening from Mango. Thank you for the prime. Mango Prime. Prime time. What's up, Tito?
Three things Dunk is never going to do. Bring back Noita together. Win a Power Words bet. Release DunkBot 2.0.
I win this Power Words, you will look foolish. So foolish. Cheese Danish, thanks for the 32-monther. Huh? Oh. Okay. Me basic, yes. Wait. That's freaking me out some. But not enough to get me. Haha. We move another step closer. Just keep inching along. I was like, wait, what word can I use next? New record! Hey, nope, nope. Stop. Making me angry. I'm not cocky. I am hopeful. That's all. Waffle? Why'd you just randomly say waffle? He's like, my master plan. Busted out in case of emergency. Waffle. Oh shit. Actually got in the way on that. Not a bad master plan. He had it behind a glass. Those little glass things. He was like, break in case of... What? No, that doesn't seem right. Hold up. I don't even... Me? No, understand.
I bet you he's gonna come up dead.
No!
My girlfriend
Me
has
fine?
been yapping to me since PW started. Is this the farthest Dunk has gotten in all of his
Maybe.
wild, skillless glory?
Me good.
Hi, by the way.
Me
Tom.
skillful.
Also, by the way,
Very
Dunk,
skillful.
Can you explain chainsaw rapping for me?
Me good.
Also, 3,
Me.
4,
Me.
no.
Me alive. I'm having to counter yap Rio's yapping. Me running away. Me continue. I am very afraid right now. Super afraid. I panicking. Panic. I can't express myself. Me? Me live? Yes. Woo. For a moment, I was scared. Oh, come on! Invis protects only kind of. Oh! No, 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 no. Me basic! Me scared! Me close? Me maybe fucked. May actually. Yeah. No!
I'm going to get you. You're stuck. You're stuck.
Yes! Yes! We stumble on. There's no way. There's no way he continues. Just keep moving. Keep on keeping on.
What is Noita together? Does it allow for playing together with others?
It does. Play with your friends. Entangled Worlds is the popular one though right now because it allows for true multiplayer. In fact, Hand of Blood, a popular streamer, was playing it on stream just like 3 days ago. NT and DunkBot 2.0 are both a reality that soon you will need to accept.
If we don't do NT, could we do Archipelago sync with the community?
I don't know. Maybe one day we do some Archipelago. Maybe. I've been kind of standoffish on that one.
Teleports and Ambrosia. Can
What?
Dunk literally ever win a bet without these?
What? Don't even. Don't be upset.
Who was he playing with?
Hand of Blood was with another large German streamer. I don't remember the exact alias. I think maybe. Oh no 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 no. Still moving. All I need to do is get through a couple of basic obstacles, which shouldn't be too complicated. No, that was not the alias. I see what you're doing.
Impressive that he's cheesing to the end this hard without Ambrosia.
I'm not cheesing. There's no cheese. This is so bad. What is occurring? My brain does not grasp.
Sue, what's the time at Dunk?
I'm busy. Stop it. Frozen. Help. Help me, Tom Cruise.
Bearer of the curse.
No scream.
I will always be at your side.
Oh, come on. How did I not get that angle? No. 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 No.
Oh, fuck everybody. Grandpa's dead.
What's crazy? What is crazy is that was naturally occurring three or four of the tentacle dudes and like two of the little small freeze guys. That was nuts, man. All of them were just naturally spawning in, I believe. It had nothing to do with... I didn't say any trigger words, I don't think. That was crazy. Why didn't you just go invisible? I was trying to! Damn it. That'd be my first ever Power Words win. Chat was sweating bullets. I could just look over in the chat and they're all just like... It was like they had Tourette's, but with all the power words. They were just couldn't help themselves, just typing in every power word they could, try to frantically get me to say it. They were just like, oh, yeah, thanks, happening, approach, appreciate. Waffle, waffle, waffle! Ham is death? Alright, hold on. You were sweating, don't even lie. Don't even lie. Alright, this is kind of fucked. It's like messing with my timer. Overvoltage says I was sweating.
We always have a couple of words at the end which are basically guaranteed to kill you.
No. You do not. Okay, this is annoying. Hold on, the timer's at 5:20. We gotta see if this actually becomes an issue.
Nice invis cheese. Lock it in.
We may have to reset 5 minutes or something because this is crazy. Yes, the spamming of waffle.
With all that invisible perk cheesy on you did, and yet you let the weebs overpower you into a corner like you always do when you get close. Panic into a corner instead of JSUT moving on like it was TI.
What?
Rookie mistake, which is why your god gamer status will never be reality in.
What are you talking about? This guy acting like he knows what he's talking about. Just yapping. It only costs us like a minute, so it's not a big deal. Should troll chat by making a folder called DunkBot 2.0 and put in some random files in it. What do you mean? I already have a folder called DunkBot 2.0 and it doesn't have it has DunkBot 2.0 in it. What are we talking about? I was actually sweating. You did so good getting to that depth. I just kept fumbling forward, but my conversational skills did fall apart there for a bit. But also, so did, to be fair, so did your guys. It wasn't like you guys were trying to hold a conversation. I was just freaking out. I was not really holding a conversation. I looked over in chat also was just sporadically just yelling things. We didn't have to. It was just an unfortunate series of events, that's all. Remember, when the timer hits 0, I still get to play out the final run. There definitely was some emoji spam from time to time. If I had more HP, actually no, because I got frozen melee'd. Wouldn't have helped me too much. Would not have helped too much. A little bit of gold. I'm reverting my old ways. Just finished dinner. What's the win count? 3 to 4? Something like that. You should stop and read out every last text. Oh, yes. Word for word. It sucks. I'm having to, like, rewrite everybody's damn messages. I'm having to. I am rewriting every single... rewording every single message in chat because they're all just using terms trying to get me killed.
My gut says there's a chief black hole and angry ghost in the next seed. Go, go, go.
Alive. 2 minutes. This is bad. Every seed is winnable. Wouldn't it be nice for this one to go on to be the win? One that looked so grim and unlikely.
I think power words would be more fun with 5-character words, but only whole words, no spaces and partial words.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, partial shit is rough. Makes it really hard for me to anticipate. Like, how the hell... How do I word sentences when I can't play and... I'm trying to survive, goddammit. My fucking brain is struggling so much. We got a minute left. But yeah, something that covers so many words at once is it's evil. It's like too good. Chat finds the most OP shit, I swear. What really sucks is I felt like I'm doing a decent job on the word that I'm known to be terrible at. I've only fucked up on a few occasions. And then I'm getting scammed on this other one that was just so good.
We can own you with a 5 letters word anyway. Little.
Hey, I have not been getting that screwed by it. Not on a significant run, for sure. Like, there's been too many problems. It looks like this may be our last run that we get to try. Timer's at 10.
I can see the steam coming from your ears.
Oh, it is.
Overworking that old brain.
It actually is taking a lot of thought. Okay, so this has to be our final... the timer has hit 0. So there is no more resets. No more resets.
That's a 6 letters word, by the way.
When they said 5, I think they meant 5 or more. I don't think they meant it had... Please give me a moment. Using my little brain power left. No! 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 It was because of you fucks! No. You guys kept talking about how I... No, hold on. Hold on. No. Hold on. Mute the chat. Mute this shit. Hold up. You guys kept saying that I said the word, and I hadn't.
DNKCINEMA had to be little for the end.
You kept saying how I was saying the word so many times, but I hadn't. But you guys were saying it, so it got into my head. Oh
Just
my
like
god. Oh my god. That is... No, not
What
cinema.
A fitting end.
I'm actually lightheaded after that. What first? Dunk Power Words victory or the heat death of the universe?
You guys can see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
You guys get so cocky after the luckiest fucking wins because you realize I was like a hair away from the boss and the run had already been more than 10 minutes long. That run was a win and I had a boss killer in my backpack. Everything was set. And then the enemies just got in the perfect... Not a skill issue. A luck issue. I died to bad RNG. Because I turned a corner and got surrounded by the tentacle guys. Man. Alright, what are we going to do in Noita? What are we doing? Yeah, Aqua's New World Teleport Wand. Wait, I think he posted one of the builds in... And Chase checked this. I think he had linked it in there. What the hell are you linking? What did Wout link in here? Nya pukes on your carpet? The fuck? Teddy IRL? Oh, there it is. It's basically a camera reset spell. For a 2-frame lightning swapper, you need lightning swapper, skip 1 frame with some random junk like a digging bolt, and then 1 frame cessation, as well as a separate cast. The camera reset thing. Make the Reddit white hole wand and the aqua teleport wand. Get Carl and 11 orbs with it. Official baby Keanu run. Random start. Random start. Oh, Shelling Ford, thank you for the 33-monther. When are we voting on your year-long punishment for not delivering DunkBot 2.0? What? This is our year, man. Why you guys focus on the negatives? This is our year, damn it. Perk dupe, 100 projectile duplication run. I want to see that wand vomit spells. Also a good way to learn how to use it properly. Copied projectile is consistent. Perk duping, 100 projectile duplication run. So you want the perk duped so that you're having 100 of you want 100 of that one perk. That's kind of an interesting idea. If you're curious what he's talking about, basically he's wanting us to dupe projectile duplication, maybe. I'm assuming you're meaning duping this one here. Max 128. Or an infinite poly loop. That's I've been putting off doing that too, because I always forget with those little pollen engines. I always forget some of the mechanics, and it's fun like revisiting it from time to time. Monstrous powder, we could do that. Well, the problem with monstrous powder runs is I haven't developed a method to reliably get my hands on it yet. Pollen loop to murder the 11 orb boss. Sorry, the reason I'm quiet for a moment is because I was thinking, I wonder if there's a method with a pollen loop where you're deleting spells that you can try to somehow keep the pollen from getting deleted. I don't know. Because if you had a way to delete other spells besides the pollen, that's like, you know, besides the engine, then you could have something that could allow you to safely collect the end of everything, the chest at the end of everything, you know? No, they weren't suggesting a non something poly loop. They were just doing a poly loop in general. Just create some kind of pollen engine is what chat was wanting. I honestly haven't built anything of those the massive circle of spells stuff. I haven't built anything with that in forever. Removing spells removes pollens and the thing that triggers the pollen. That's what I'm saying. I wonder if there's a way to get it to keep the pollen engine going but have other spells removed. I don't think so. Infinite health pollen loop and LARPA bounce. Well, the issue with this one is the setup for it. It's like, I mean, it's a lot going on here. The heart farm, not too worried about that aspect of it. We could get the heart farm. Not only that, but there's actually different heart farms now available that didn't exist back whenever the guy made this video. I forget what's the name of this user? Alex. Back when Alex made this insane video. But the LARPA the LARPA thing is one that I gotta remember the details. This right here, this thing is crazy. What does his health get to after that one? He's having to dodge his attacks. It's crazy that he didn't even get it. It didn't get to an infinite on that one. But I guess it was because he was. Yeah, he didn't have the hearts being added after. I still don't get how this works. The general idea is that there is a you know how LARPas copy something else, right? For example, if you have LARPA orbit and you have a spark bolt and you put a LARPA orbit on the spark bolt, it's a spark bolt with spark bolts orbiting it. LARPA just means it copies the original thing. Well, one of the LARPas, I don't remember which one it is, but you cast it in such a way that it doesn't have anything to copy. So it's like a LARPA that goes to copy something, but nothing's there. So the larpa just kind of like hangs. The projectile that is trying to copy something is just waiting for a projectile to be nearby to copy it, and you're queuing up like hundreds of them. And then whenever the heart mage does his attack, it finally gets to see a projectile. It's like, oh, there's a projectile. Finally, like, I'll copy that. So then it just copies the heart mage attack, which leads to this insane interaction because it's all those larpa things kind of like queued up waiting for something. It's a larpa bounce. Okay. You don't have to do this with just the heart mage attack too. There are other, you could have it copy, I think, just about anything. It's just all of a sudden it will spam a ton of like black holes or whatever's the projectile that happened to get near it. It's really weird, but I think we had it happen to us accidentally on stream one time, and then Latali explained why it happens. It's like it's not. I don't think it's something intentional. I mean, it makes sense in the code why it's happening, but it's one of those things that's like clearly the LARP is supposed to copy the original projectile, but it kind of bugs out, freaks out. And he explained what was occurring, and then that's whenever I saw this and was like, oh. So that's how you can copy it. You can use it to abuse things like a heart mage attack, which normally would be really slow. There may be other ideas of things you could apply that to. This is the coolest one that I've ever seen, though, that Alex built here.
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy right
Where are
now.
the hearts raining from? He had built a heart farm a little bit above it. All it is like worms just spawning over and over and dying. He's jumping into it trying to get the... Wait, is it already going? The reason he has those black holes there is to eat up the corpses of the worms that drop down, so they don't get in the way of his creation. There you go. So see, once the worm farm is going, you'll see hearts occasionally dropping down. Then he brings out the heart mage. If you guys are curious, this video is years old. Back whenever Alex came up with his method, though, this was actually the only time I had ever seen a person get to infinite health without using the extra health perk, you know, the one that adds 50% of your current health. That's the only way I had ever seen it. So this one was kind of crazy because it was like, holy shit, he got to infinite without even grabbing the fucking perk. I think he may have stronger hearts in this video. I think I see that earlier, but it doesn't really matter too much. I mean, it matters a bit, but he would have gotten to infinite no matter what. Crush the game intentionally run, so for once you get hyped by it. No spells to power. Or crash the game intentionally, is that what you're talking about? So you want to crash it? No spells to power. But yeah, Alex was cooking. Actually, has Alex posted anything in a long time? Alex, no! 2 years, Sag. He has some crazy shit. He knows some stuff. I've never been around for a fungal pain run. Hey, what's up, Vial? It's good to see you. Fungal pain. Fungal pain. Alright. Stop the yapping. Okay. I was just trying to decide on what sounds like the most fun run for today since we're a little ways into stream. I'm just in the mood to do a Pollen engine. Hopefully that's cool with you guys. Creating a wand today that utilizes the Pollen engine in kind of some funny way. I think that seems like could be a fun time. Fine with me, yeah. I dig Pollen engines. I mean, the main reason I like to do it is because I go so long without building any Pollen engines that I forget the mechanics. So then it like gives me something to like relearn and refresh my memory on. So we'll probably end up having to pull up the wiki in a bit and reread the Pollen engine stuff. So a Pollen engine, basically, here the wiki's got some good looks at Pollen engines. Also known as a trigger loop. Basically, the idea is I don't know if this is the greatest quality, but you're setting up a scenario where something is basically looping into itself, I guess, is the best way to put it. So for example, imagine, well, actually we don't have to imagine, probably have the straight up the build names. Okay, that one's a simple one. Where's one that feeds into itself? Okay, yeah, right here. Ooh, this one's a really good one. So what is happening is that you have pollen. The reason it's specifically referred to, like pollen is the thing that is used for this stuff, is because pollen is kind of like a combination of a projectile and like a, I don't know if physics object is the best way to put it, but like your character can physically interact with it. Like you can shoot pollen and it will damage the pollen. Like it will interact with certain things. So in this scenario, all right, we're going to paint. Time for you guys to get your daily dose of pirate software. All right. So in this scenario, so this double is going to shoot out two things, right? It's going to shoot out an individual pollen. That's one spell. And then the other group is a add trigger pinpoint of light. So pinpoint of light, one of the things that's really useful about it is it naturally pierces, but we'll discuss that in probably whenever we get later into the engine. I don't know. Yeah, we'll probably use that in the engine. And so just like a spark bolt trigger, pretend that this was a add trigger spark bolt, which is a spark bolt trigger. It has to have a payload. Well, its payload in this scenario is another pollen, right? Like it will fire off pollen when it is hit. And because it's I'm trying, it's gonna be kind of weird to explain this. Basically, what's happening is pollen are floating in the air. Pinpoint of light is going to hit the pollen. Whenever pinpoint of light hits the pollen, it fires off its payload. Its payload is pollen. And not only that, but because you have so I don't know if this one's a setup to go forever. It may be. But you basically want to create a loop scenario where an add trigger is firing off something that also has an add trigger. That makes sense? So pollen that triggers off pollen, that triggers off pollen, that triggers off pollen. So that's the general idea. Pinpoint of light is a thing that's actually doing like the payload, like the delivery, but that's why it's a little funky. You're creating like a loop off of just a couple spells. Yeah, unlimited pollen. But why? It's recursion, right? It'd be like if you're saying a trigger. I mean, in regular Noita, they don't allow it to happen. Like, you can't go spark trigger wrapping into itself. Imagine if you could, though. Imagine if a spark trigger could wrap into itself. What would happen is... So imagine if a spark trigger... Well, we'll even put two spark triggers, because that helps you maybe grasp it a little bit more. So if this first spark trigger... This first one right here... hits something, it will deliver this spark trigger. But since this spark trigger does not have a payload, imagine if it wrapped and it grabbed the first spark trigger and placed it in it, just like regular spell wrapping. Okay, well, that kind of already does take place, right? That does occur. You can have one spark trigger fire another spark trigger, which grabs the first spark trigger. But when it wraps and it grabs it, it literally just grabs it on its own. Like, it's just a naked... it's just a lone spark trigger. It just that's where the loop ends. But with this add trigger pollen loops, essentially it's just doing this. Oops. So you go, this gets moved to here, and then this needs to fire off something, which then grabs here, and this needs it's pretty much like doing something similar to this, and it just keeps going. Yeah, it's some funky stuff. Wow. So that one sounds really badass. I actually don't remember how the non stuff works, but if we get that set up, then we can try to. I think I've only ever built one non, but it was I forget even what it stands for. Is it non-access number, something like that? I've only built one, and it was as a damage wand. So the idea of fusing it with the Pollen engine sounds kind of badass. We'll see if we can do this, but let's get the engine going first and see how long it takes me to grasp it, you know? Not a number. Oh, okay, not a number. What Nutty's talking about is those NAN builds, not a number builds, is you can have something that because it is it because the divide's so big? I don't know, some shit like that. Basically, you can make it where it's it casts on everything on your screen. Every single entity on the screen is affected by something. So it doesn't normally you shoot a projectile, it looks for the enemy and it hits them. Well, you'll instead just apply to every enemy nearby. It applies effect to them using that NAN or that not a number build. But it's been a very long time since that one, so won't get our hopes up on this one. We're just doing this. We're just doing this little looping method, except for we're applying it to Pollen. The reason that this isn't, you don't do some kind of add trigger spark bolt build is because Pollen itself interacts with Pollen. That Pollen can hit. Pinpoint a light can hit Pollen. Well, you'll see. It's easier whenever you can actually have stuff in Noita to show it. If a spark bolt is sitting in the middle of the air, and I shoot pinpoint a light at the spark bolt, it does not interact. But if I have Pollen floating in the air in the game, like the spell is literally flying down, and I shoot it with the pinpoint a light, boop, it hits it, the add trigger that's inside of it will fire off. That's why Pollen is looked at as like the crucial part of the engine. But we're going to be doing this and create some kind of like little loop scenario, and it's going to be good stuff. But where I tend to struggle with the Pollen engine is to keep the engine going, because you can start the engine going for a bit, but sometimes it just like dies after like a moment. I want an infinite Pollen engine going today, so we're probably going to be focused on where's one of the better. Well, let's see about this one. The long distance cast adds spacing to prevent the spark bolt from hitting the Pollen. Wait, no, it's just that one. Yeah, there's a piercing spark bolt to do what the pinpoint does. Exponential loops. I don't really see any cool ones. We'll see what the game gives us. We'll probably do something along these lines, but then we'll try to slip in like a circle of vigor or whatever cool shit we can get. So let's just get to it instead of just yapping about move this. Let's just do it in the game. How about that? Keep it simple. Just do it in the game. Daily run. We're gonna do it on today's daily run. About to Pollen an all-nighter waiting for the bed. all right. Noita daily run, building a Pollen engine. That's what I'm gonna call it. And it's open. Can you make a wisp? Oh, yeah. So the wisp out of the Pollen engine, depends on what you mean by that. So the Pollen engine itself, you wouldn't want it to... I mean, it kind of is a wisp in a way, because if it's set up correctly, you can get it where it's alive forever, which is what you kind of want. But you can make a Pollen engine that then generates wisps. Yeah, you could do that, but that's also kind of scary, because you may end up like freaking lagging the hell out of your game, depending on what kind of wisp you're making, because you're going to be spawning them forever. But yeah, sorry, the explanation was a little jank because it has been a bit since I've talked about Pollen engines. So even my brain's a little bit lagging when looking at like the Pollen hitting the pinpoint of light, which then fires off another Pollen, which then gets hit by the pinpoint of light, fires off another Pollen. It's a whole thing, man. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we got them. We empty this out, and let's get ready. You could bridge boss cheese with the Berserkium. Yeah, we could. Honestly, I haven't done bridge boss cheesing in so long that it could be one of those things you kind of start doing again every once in a while for fun.
Well, I wish you guys could
we used to do it quite often, to the point that it was like, all right, this shit's kind of killing some of the excitement of the early game. but to revisit it a little bit could be kind of cool soon. Grab this. Yeah, y'all, we'll be doing a fungal pain run soon. I mean, our last 2 fungal pains we pulled off successfully, and I'm like, I mean, I treat it like it's a no-hit run for the most part. Which, you know, too easy, am I right? So there's a worm going through here. Guess I'll just put this up. You know what? Hold on to that and shoot this worm real quick. Worm, where are you? I need to shoot you. You damn worm. Stop worming. Get your ass back here. Hey, hey. Woo! Surprised he didn't hit me on that one. I don't want to waste the other fire bolts that I have, so I'm trying to hold on to them if I can. Oh, come on. Yeah, Steve's definitely... He's got to be pissed. I mean, we are pretty far to the right. There we go. And in fact, we should stick this in the ceiling. To be smart. Setting up a Pollen engine is pretty simple, but getting it to stay going is frustrating. Orbiting arc for some godforsaken reason makes the pinpoint a light switch directions. Yes, I know. I hate that freaking the cursor pointing thing at factoring. It's so weird. We'll see. We'll definitely have some fun times with it. Some chaotic poly, so we do have a way out of the first mountain. 100%. Have you any advice when you feel overwhelmed by the amount of content in Noita? That is kind of the nature of Noita. It definitely is. It can be very overwhelming. The key thing is to, you know, set goals. Like, especially as a new guy. If you're like joining in the game and you're like haven't got a single win and you're like, oh, so wait, how do I do the Sun Quest? How do I do the 33 orb? It's like, focus on one goal at a time. Getting a basic win. Killing Kolmi. Then once you've done that, you're like, okay, well, what other bosses are there in the game? And then you learn, well, how do I want to deal with these bosses? Then you start to learn about orbs. So I would say taking it all in like digestible chunks rather than looking at the whole picture from day one. I feel like if you're looking at the whole picture from day one, you're just going to be like, that's too much to do. Like, that's a little bit crazy. Do you have any advice for when you feel overwhelmed by the amount of weebs in chat? I've been struggling with that every day. And I'm the one that needs advice on that. It's funny how when you're new to Noita, it feels like there's so much content because as someone who knows the game inside and out, it feels like there's so many parts of the game that feels unfinished and not developed enough. It definitely feels like there's more potential, right? I wouldn't say, you know, underdeveloped. I mean, yeah, I guess maybe because, like, you know, we look at the flasks, like the potion mixing and stuff, and think, what, there could be so much more. And then we look at like the anvil, and yeah, it just feels like there is a potential. That's just, I guess, the nature of Noita. When they made Noita, they set it up in such a way that you can just have, there's so many directions to take your content in this game. You don't have to focus on like, just like, oh, I need to add in a new boss, or oh, we need to add in new spells, or you can just, there's a ton of different things you can do with Noita. That's why the community is always hoping that one day the devs will return to add even more stuff. Because there's always room for it. Where did I slay that worm? Hopefully it was here. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Alright. Drink some of the worm juice. Wormy juice. Yeah, it is. Alright, so you drink the... There's a worm over there. We were shooting it earlier, and the worm bleeds out this worm blood. And worm blood gives you wormy vision, and wormy vision allows you to see in the dark. So there's that one area with the water where we couldn't see anything. Now you can easily navigate that. Okay, so that's the regular heart. There's no plus sign next to it, meaning that we want to grab the one with the plus first so that it gives us 25 HP. Now, we can grab that heart, or we could actually hold off. It's up to you in this scenario. I like to leave that heart there in case of emergency, but it is a bit of a greedy move that I could get punished pretty early for doing that. But let's be a little bit greedy. You guys know me. Let's close the bets. Greeding it up. Bets are closed. Bets are closed. S60, why are you begging for bets reopen when they were still open? He's trolling. He was saying please reopen while it was open. He's trolling. You typed no more? Wait, did I? Had I already closed the bets? Oh yeah, I closed them here. God damn it, Test 60, you piece of shit. Get in, Test 60, get in. Alright, he's in. We're good. I forgot I had already typed it. Alright, why was there several of these guys running late? Look at these guys. Alright, we need to get to gaming. We want to play some Noita. We want to play some goddamn video games around here. You pain in the ass, Chad. Why are there so many late guys? What the hell, Chad? What the fuck is this shit? You guys are always fucking goddamn it. You're trolling. I swear you guys just sit there and wait for the reopen just so you could be pieces of shit. Oh my god. All right, that's it. I'm closing out of closing it out of anger now because these guys don't even deserve to be in the bet. Fucking closed. I'm closing it. Some of you guys got left out of it deservedly. You deserve to be left in the cold. Okay, what are we starting with? You can start with Projectile Eater today. No reopens, no. We could grab an early Projectile Eater. It's not the worst, but it's not like my favorite either. It's like in the middle ground. We're gonna go ahead and do a roll. Ooh, definitely not the move. Not the greatest stuff. I guess we'll do one more reroll. This is a pretty greedy move. I hope I get at least something noteworthy out of it. Oh fuck, this is bad. We could do a Trick Blood Money run. Let's go ahead. Trick Blood Money is definitely a perk that I don't utilize very often. I don't utilize that often, and to really make it shine, usually you want to have a bit of I don't know, some method to do trick explosion stuff. But we're gonna be doing some tablet throwing, I guess. I mean, if you really want to get cheesy, we're talking dangerously cheesy. What you can do. Actually, you know what? Let's not do that there. Please hold. Where's a good spot for this? Oh no, don't kick too far, please. That could work. Create a little pheromone pool right here. And you drop in that wand. Then we throw the tablet, and this actually drops blood money that heals you. It's pretty cheesy though. I gotta say, it's it's a little dirty. It's a little bit downright filthy, but basically you'll just be you'll basically just be healing a tiny bit at a time. But if you are ever desperate and you're like, I want that first win so bad, I'll do whatever it takes. Well, it's like, well, you could use this method to slowly generate your health back up. This used to be a much easier and more OP method where you could farm like thousands of gold, blood money, whatever the hell, in just a matter of minutes. Now you'd have to do it one wand at a time where you're just like, place the wand, Tablet the dude. Oh, I missed the fucking throw. Okay. Hey! No, my statues! But yeah, I don't want to keep, I was just kind of showing it because I feel like it is something that people may be interested in. It is pretty hardcore. Really don't need to be, oh, I'm gonna grab my tablet though, I do want that. I'm using that. Yeah, I thought it could be a trick that somebody could be interested in. Keep in mind, if you notice what I did, it has to be pheromone. You have to have pheromone. And the wand that you place into the liquid has to have at least one spell on it. If you place the wand into the liquid and it has no spells, it will not, the wand will not be picked up. So I recommend putting a spell on there that's not dangerous. Because if you're like, if you put a triplicate bolt on there, or just any damage spell, and the wand comes to life, and you go to piss off that, you go to kill the invisible ghost that's carrying it, you could accidentally, let's say you kick or you shoot, you can actually do something that pisses him off, and he will shoot that wand at you. So by putting this in his, you know, him holding this, it's like, okay, well, he's a lot less likely to be able to do anything that would put you in any danger. All right, let's go ahead and make it happen. Oh shit. Almost fuck. Oh my god. What the hell? Did I make it really that deep of a pool? I don't want to see the stain on me. I want to see the effect without the question mark. Because the stain can dry off early sometimes, and yeah, I put too deep of a pool is the problem. Hey, I'm part of the team now, guys. It's me, I'm part of the team. Explosion on slimy. Wait, what the hell? Why didn't I fix up my wands? What was I doing? This should be a triplicate bolt wand. I got a little bit distracted. Let's put this here. Grab this. That is fine. I'll leave this here too. And this. We'll go ahead. We'll come back in a little bit and finish editing. I mean, it's not like there was that big of an update, but I would have liked to move the triplicate onto a wand to at least make us a little more deadly, but it's not going to be a huge upgrade from the spark bolt anyways. Just a little upgrade. And you got to remember, if I see any opportunities to kill clumps of enemies with the tablet, it's not a bad idea to do that, because then I'll get blood money and I can use that to heal up. Is there anything interesting to do with the urine jar? Just found the first natural spawn ever. It is pretty fucking rare, first off, to find. So you found a rare find. Now, exciting stuff with it though. You could pour it on divine ground and make helium. There's that. Oh shit! Oh come on. Yeah, divine ground. You can get that from the touch of grass. In case you're curious. Ooh, we got a green plasma. What else are we getting over here? There we go. I do want the plasma cutter. That will make things a bit easier, and it's infinite digging. And it digs holy mountains. Win-win. We got there. Ooh, we'll talk about a damage upgrade. We got the damage. No, wait. Stand back. Back, you beast. Blood money. So, oh yeah, I forgot the one that we're using right now, because it has the fireball orbit. Fireball orbit, just like how it can hurt the player a bit, that pretty much that element to it, you can end up kind of using the fire basically to your advantage. That fire, and it'll burn some of your enemies, and because you don't own the fire, that'll give you blood money. But some parts of the fireball orbit you do own some of the damage on it, so it doesn't mean it's 100% blood money. Just a little bit of blood money sometimes. Well, because we have blood money, I'll probably be a bit greedy and go ahead and grab the heal now, which I guess holding off on the heal is probably the greedier move. I'm making the more conservative move and healing early so I don't make a mistake. Alright, so then we fly up here. Oh, why did I throw it that way? I don't know. Oh, what the hell, man? I'm losing it. Losing my mind. Alright, so then we get into the... Ooh, that was kind of far over. It was a little far over on that ledge. Whoops. Okay, so what we want to do now is we want to poly and then move into here. Did not collapse a mountain. Looking good. And then we're going to put plasma on there. I kind of like this setup here. Maybe we do this actually. A little crazy, but I like it. Do that. Then we put up some bubbles in case we end up needing them. Put up the rest. Everything else. Heavy spreads. Actually, we may end up wanting some extra heavy spreads. It's a little bit extreme. We have 4 of them now, but we'll see. Okay, ready to go. Use speed up. That's actually not a bad idea, but the wand is so shit. Like the wand's too shit. 53. Yep. Oh shit! Thank you, chat. You're like, you have speed up. I was like, no, I don't. It's right there on that. I have a speed up. I forgot we got it from a chest. Actually, wait. How did we get it? You cheated that in? It was a chest in the first zone. Okay, yeah. See, I didn't cheat it in. What are you talking about? Chat remembers. You can't trick them. They remember. There we go. Pissing off the gods, because why the hell not? Oh yeah, I forgot he drops blood money. I probably should have done this first. Nah, we still would have grabbed the heart anyways, but there's a good chunk of blood money you can get from that. So I can go to the next mountain since we have a way to dig back up. Guess I will. Because it could end up having some badass resources, which then makes us more powerful. There's some good stuff. There's some multiple kinds of crits. Digging. Sure. Probably want that too. We got there. Oh man, we've just been getting so much garbage. Garbage everywhere. Okay, he's making me nervous. Let me go get rid of him. Get over here, Steve. He's gonna drop blood money, which is a little bit sad because then it's like wasted, but oh well. Alright, we are busting out of here. Well, good news is we're free. The good thing you guys remembered about that speed up. I would have remembered after I went through all of the early game. Then I'd have been pissed. Be like, damn it, that would have helped so much to remember. And now, we're popping off. You have to be a bit careful because you got to remember the fireball orbit. It's kind of like this large AoE, meaning that swappers get accidentally swapped all the time from that shit. Lots of blood money. Thank you. This cluster bolt with this egg could actually be a good move for us. And I think it's trick kills on that egg, if I remember correctly. Meaning that we could farm some blood money. Oh shit, that could have gone badly. Could have swapped me into danger. Smacking them. Broken wand. Yes, so chaotic poly, you're out of here. Broken wand, you're in. Levitadium. There's some pollen for today. Oh, and not a good wand. What the fuck? It is an awesome wand. We'll put up these. So, we got pollen to use in our pollen engine today. Yay. Probably the most crucial part of the pollen engine. The pollen. Oh, look at Halpenstance. Halpenstance is already thinking next level. He's like, water trail plus crit on wet. It does work. It does work. Now, do we want to deal with that water trail? But at the very least, having them both in the inventory is smart because we don't know what the future holds. Give yourself the option for crits is the smart move. Some more blood money over there. Just jump through the fire and stuff, don't really matter. Because we got blood money. Tons of blood money. We probably healed up over 300 by now. Yeah, I go long periods of time where I don't grab blood money, and I think because of that, people will think that the perk is bad. It's a good perk. It's just one of those perks that if you really want to maximize the value out of it, you need to, you know, make builds focused around it. It just so happens to be that we ended up with a with the Fireball Orbit early, which is pretty common. It isn't that uncommon, but Fireball Orbit with the Trick Blood Money, or with the Trick Blood Money perk is pretty good combo. Let me put that up. I don't trust this wand. Don't trust it one bit. Spitter timer. We probably should grab that. Probably. I'm gonna go ahead and put the pheromone down. We're gonna take ambrosia. There is some unstable telly. We could grab that. Stabilize it. I like it. Oh man, he's jumping around. Stop jumping. Stop being so active. Stop that right now. Oh shit, that has got to be a chaotic polyed worm. There's no way it's a regular ass worm made his way in here. I wonder if there's any chance that he dug all the way over here. Okay, he just turned directly around. Maybe he must have polyed back or something, I don't know. So water trail. Spitter timer goes here. One cluster bolt on the egg. Is one enough? I can't remember. Do we need two? No, one is enough. One cluster bolt on one egg. And wait. Probably don't need to put the heavies on there. I may hold on to an extra egg just in case. The other bubble. You're out of here. Crits here. In case you're curious, Cluster Bolt in general is one of those modifiers that you should always say, fuck that. It will murder you so quickly. It's just shit. Even if you have explosion immunity, it will still fuck you up. It's garbage. There's one exception, and I think it was Lasias was the one that was telling me about it, and I was pretty impressed with it. And that is, if you put the Cluster Bolt on the egg trigger, so normally the egg does 0 damage. I mean, if you throw it out there, it kind of is misleading because it looks like it's doing damage. Like you see a number pop up, but that's just the egg itself. It's kind of like a physics thing. Like it itself is getting hurt. It does 0 damage. It's taking 49 damage itself, which breaks the egg. But if you throw a cluster bolt on there, you'll see 2 numbers pop up, not just one, and you'll see a 57 and a 130. So it's actually doing 130 explosion damage. The downfall is that it can hurt the player. You need to have explosion immunity, otherwise this egg, when it explodes, can hurt the player. So normally I wouldn't run this yet unless I had explosion immunity, but we have Trick Blood Money. So this method, I think, if it's the same as the explosive projectile method, I believe drops Trick Blood Money every time. So we'll test it out in just a moment. My memory is a little bit shit on that. Let's roll this. Our rerolls are getting so high. Ugh. Twice. Oh my god, this is bad. I think, famous last words. Just detonate myself. I think, and dead. Let's test it out real quick. If it does make them drop blood money, this is going to be fantastic, because we can just run around just like insta-killing everything, blood money everywhere. Just got to make sure we don't hurt ourselves in the process. You'll see it does big damage though, so Like most things. Well, yep, there it is. So it is blood money. Oh wait, not 100. Oh, because the spitter probably killed that one though. Which, yeah, it is a blood money setup, which is good news. So if the spitter, when it flies out, if the spitter gets the kill for the kill credit, then the enemy will not drop blood money. The spitter does 8 damage. But if the explosion kills the enemy, which is most of my damage, it's like, you know, 8 damage from the spitter bolt, 130 from the explosion egg. So if the egg is the thing that kills them, then we get blood money. So using this technique, we can farm up a lot. The number can look huge sometimes. What's happening is the eggs. Oh, see the egg when it gets destroyed, the number pops up, and sometimes they kind of align, and it makes the number look like it's huge. Be like, did that just do friggin' 15,000 damage or something? You know, you're like, nah. It's just the numbers kind of were next to each other. It's nice in this zone though. I mean, you have to approach it like a little cautious because you don't want to end up just blowing yourself up with that damn egg. It won't do a full 130 damage to the player because the player has like what's a really high natural explosion resistance. I forget what it is. It's you take 30% explosion damage, something like that. Meaning that, you know, you resist like 65%. Let's say I said you resist 65%. Explosion damage, but you still just you don't want to be too sloppy with it. That's the idea. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and grab the heal. There's not much reason to not take the heal since we have trick blood money. It just means that we can farm up health on our own, so we might as well just grab this heart to get the plus 10 HP that it comes with. Some add manas. I guess at this point we throw in the heavy on there. Why not? Boom, 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 boom. You get 2 and I get 0 last run. Seems like a skill issue in my opinion. No, I'm just fucking around. This is kind of crazy. 2 add manas. This is today's daily run though. Don't forget. So if you log into today's daily, what did today's daily start with? Oh, Berserkium. You'll know you're on the right daily if you see that Berserkium start. But yeah, check it out. Today's got some add manas in it. Some easy access add manas, in fact. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and move ahead. We'll need to back up at some point to do stuff, but I figure since we got a late start today, no reason to play it too damn slow. We want to build the Pollen engine today. What if there's telly? What do you mean, what if there's telly? Oh, in the snowy depths? There could be, honestly. I mean, we'll get some backtracking in at some point. But I want to kind of turn in this wand, see what we get out of that. Why you're not grabbing Trick Greed? Well, that's true. Actually, I wasn't even thinking. It's actually a very good point. I'm not used to saying, like, I want Trick Greed. But we do have Trick Blood Money, which means we get a little bit of bonus of that blood money. Now you're thinking with blood money. Who was that? Who's that person over there? Pharaoh's the one. He's thinking with blood money. Boom. Give us more blood money. I missed the early version of blood money. The early version was too good. If you guys don't know, the early version was basically every 1 gold so a piece of gold, you know, when you pick it up, gives you a chunk of money, right? So for example, hold on, let me kill all these bad guys. So if you look at the bottom left, when I pick up gold, it tells you how much the gold, each nugget is giving you. The blood money gave you, for every 1, it gave you 1 heal. It was a 1-to-1. So a gold nugget of 10 gave you 10 healing. Essentially, from that little bit of gold that we just ran through was like 400 healing or some shit. It was ridiculous. It was too powerful. But then the devs came along and they did nerf the fuck out of it. It's still okay, but I do feel like maybe there's like a little, they could do some adjustments to it. It doesn't necessarily have to just like be like, hey, flat out just make it heal more, but make it heal slightly differently. Maybe so that it could scale better into the late game. I think that's one that's been brought up by the community a lot. Scaling for the blood money would be kind of nice. It was perfect. It was crazy. Every time I saw blood money, I was like, well, we won. We could keep roaming around in this area looking for stuff, but I'm feeling pretty powerful already. Wait, I forget, on this wand here, what were the stats on this wand? I just wanted to know this, you know what, we'll grab it. Just in case the next perk is the unshuffler. Like it unshuffles wands. You want to have the wand near you so that it's not in an unloaded area, otherwise it won't unshuffle it. Which would suck. Oh shit, we're going into Big Steve, aren't we? I almost forgot. Hello, Big Steve. Hello, sir. Alright, we're juiced up. Let's smack him with some eggs. He actually has a pretty high explosion resistance, if I remember correctly. I think that, or he's just so tanky that dude, he's like moving really annoying today. Chill. My explosion damage is a joke to you. I need to build a different damage one. Oh shit, look at that blood money though. Okay, so he still does take explosion damage. It just takes a bit. Why not plasma? You're right, I should have just plasmaed him. It probably would have been much faster, and he wouldn't have moved around all annoying like he was. Pinpointer. Could actually be a little bit useful because of our build right now has a lot of spread on it. But I also hate the little visual of Pinpointer. It makes me angry. What do we have over here?
Spin.
Some spin. Homing? Short range homing, in fact. Take veggies, why not? I don't want to deal with the juggling. I mean, eat your veggies. Why would we even need it? I mean, I guess you could save for the damage, but we have decent damage, and we don't need the heals. We have blood money. He takes 20% explosion damage. Oh shit, is it? Okay, so he does have high resistance. I would like a short telly bolt. Yes. Yes, I would. Okay. Electric immunity +1. Electric immunity +1. Oh? Let's sit here for a moment and stare at the chat while they're degenerate weebs till they shut their yappers. Chat, shut your mouth. The brain rot is real. That is no joke.
It's time to stop.
It's time to stop.
Okay?
No more.
No more.
It's tricky with this choice because the shorter your run is, the more value you get out of +1 because you're kind of pushing ahead quickly. The longer runs, the god runs, you want the electric immunity. We're kind of in the middle today.
Right now. He is
We're not exactly doing a super long run, but we're also not doing a short run either. Like, we're not just going for a basic win. We're trying to build the Pollen engine. That makes it where you kind of are split on them.
Can't have brain rot if you don't have a brain. Checkmate, idiot.
You got him. Let's do what I would say is the smarter choice for the long run, which is the electric immunity, since we probably will be going for a bit. I mean, we're just going to be going for at least a couple more hours. Yeah, we're going electric immunity, which is the better choice, I believe, for the longer run, so let's hope we don't regret it. Let's hope. This is the zone where we're going to slow down for a moment to find better wands, because we're still working with some of the earlier wands that we picked up. Not only that, but we can set up some better damage builds in a moment too. In fact, we can even double our damage output if we find a non-shuffle wand that is not trash. Which doubling our output, so we're hitting the jungle zone where the enemy's health moves up a bit. Enough that you probably should be stepping up your damage a bit to match their increased health. And still, you know, we're still getting by just fine. Still good, but I don't want good, I want great. Most hated enemy in the game. Well, when you say hated, like, for example, things like Uko and all that can be pretty scary, but I love that they exist. I think they're like a fun enemy to have in the game. hated makes me think of enemies that I just am annoyed with, or I'm like, this enemy is really obnoxious. No, not the green blobs. I mean, they can be pretty annoying, don't get me wrong. But luckily, there's a lot of setups that deal with them pretty well. Like things like the chain bolt, which is not that uncommon to find early, deals with them real well. I mean, the coward is pretty annoying, as you can see. But I do think he's decently fun. Like, he leads to some fun interactions. Twitchy Mage, I like that the Twitchy Mage exists. I feel like it's a good way to balance out like experienced players, because you get better at wand building. So I like that there's something that makes your better wand building skills a little bit of a threat to yourself. It's like, oh shit, you're too good at doing damage, so now you can accidentally kill yourself. The Blinding Mage is super annoying. Like, whenever you hit by that blind, it's like, oh my god, it's like just sitting around, waiting on that shit. But I do like the threat of them. I do like it where you're like, alright, you gotta be cautious for a moment. We did see a wand, by the way. I don't know if you guys noticed, but they do exist. They did not patch them out. This is a very big deal. The floating blob that bleeds polymorphine. Oh shit, you're talking about the guys up in heaven? I mean, I think for the most part, the devs did a great job with a lot of the enemy design. I think they're pretty fantastic, and a lot of them, they hit like the sweet spot of a little scary, frustrating, fun. If anything, the ones that I would say that I feel like I miss a little bit aren't necessarily the enemies themselves, but some of the biome modifier effects. Those are the ones like the blinding biome modifier. I'm like, okay. And the plants one, oh my gosh. When you get the plants biome modifier in the early game, that shit is so stupid. The worst enemy for me is the explosive wand I start with. Don't even get me started on the fact that they have some of those explosion starter wands as like just useless, just frustrating digging wands. I mean, even the unstable crystal, yeah, I don't like that one so much. It is one of the ones I find more annoying. But at least there's like the bonus of the extra gold. The fire bolts, they dig so badly. They're just garbage. Check the Holy Mountain for wands. Yeah, we could actually go check that one. See if maybe there's at least an option to get a better build going. See if we can get a little something. Oh, there are wands. It is a wand shop. What did we get? Oh my god. Did we just get ultra scammed? Did we just get omega scammed? What is that? Yeah, I'll use the plasmas this time. Say hello to my plasmas. The reason it's doing so slow is I'm kind of doing a bad job at getting the plasma actually inside of him. We would like to get the plasma like in the center of him. It does way more damage if you do that instead of just hitting him with like the edges of it. Explosion immunity. So now our eggs are safe. Just gotta worry about the burn, but feel the burn. Inside Steve. Alright, it's actually a thing. You guys may think I'm crazy, but it's actually a thing. Let me show you something. Let me show you. So, see how there's this plasma here, but the beam off of it is where most people think the damage is like, you know, what you're looking at, like the real damage to do to stuff. So you're shooting that beam trying to hit enemies. But the part that can really pump is that from the center point, this little beam right, that little speck. If you get that, you'll get hit by the plasma and you'll get pumped with the damage that's on the central point of it. And that central point, if you put a chaotic transmutation on a plasma, I believe this works for plasma cutter, I could be wrong, and you shoot that, you actually just get the beam, which is really weird. But when you get that beam, you can actually move through it. It's no longer dangerous. That little beam, that little pinpoint, you know, that little speck of light, you can actually attach damage modifiers to it and turn it into a kind of, you know how like with the mist wand where you attach damage to a mist and then it moves around and it kills enemies? You can do that same general thing with that little beam of light. You can attach damage to it and like a homing, and the little beam will move around and it shreds stuff because the beam itself does do damage to enemies. Not to the player. It is safe for the player. It does damage to enemies, and it accepts damage modifiers, and it's safe for the player. It won't hurt you. You are going to want to have unlimited spells though, because chaotic transmutation does have a limitation on the spells. Anyways, chaotic transmutation, I thought it was kind of a cool thing. There's lots more to talk about with that. Latalia was the one that got me onto that chaotic transmutation life. It's kind of fun to goof around with, but I don't think you're gonna do a build with it and say like, oh my god. I think you'll use it, but oh, that's actually can be pretty useful. The downfall is that you're having to use chaotic transmutation, which can lead to like liquids turning into certain things that you're not exactly prepared for, and that can be a bit dangerous. Ooh, there's a acid vat below here. Let's stay away from that. Oh shit, thought he was dead. Looked away for a sec. It was pumping damage. Oh, look at that. Get back here. Got a chest mimic. Don't see that every day. No way I'm not grabbing the legs. You sick freaks. Do it. No, not do it. Do it. Never. I don't understand why you guys say do it, because it's like torture for you too. It's not even just torture for me. I think it's because you know it'll be torture for you, but you know it's more torture for me, so you're willing to sacrifice your own happiness because you know it'll hurt me more. Isn't that kind of fucked up? I think that makes you evil. Yes, alright, well at least you admit it. Yes! Dunk knows us. He gets me. My streamer gets me. Yeah, and hey, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. You should say to yourself, you know what? Maybe I want to add more happiness to the world. Not evil and hatred and whatever else you're planning. See the plasma beam, I jump into him, put the beam inside of him, get a bit more, oh shit. Okay, well, I gotta ambrosia up a little bit. Put the beam inside of him, get a bit more damage. Boom. He actually took a couple more than I was planning for. Took about 2 more than I was planning. Boom. Oh, I'm kind of fucking balling. What the hell? Wasn't paying attention to my money. I even skipped the greed perk. No, I am not grabbing no wand tinkering, you animals. Nah. Dude, what is happening right now? I feel like I'm hating our perk selection. All-seeing eye it is. Bro is complaining about electric and explosion immunity and infinite healing. Alright, first off, don't act like I first mounted to that shit. Like, I re-rolled like a motherfucker to get my hands on that shit. That's just like forcing the odds in my favor. The crazy thing is we're not getting some better wands to work with too. You do realize I'm still using plasma for digging, right? Oh no, I had to play the game and wasn't spoon-fed perks. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'm having to do so many rerolls just to force myself into a decent build. Malzit? I don't know how to say that exactly, but I think oh shit, did you see that? I wasn't paying attention for 1 second. This guy came in to rip off my face. Chill, Big Steve, chill. Let's be friends. Can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends, man? Oh, did I just miss all of my ambrosia on me? Ugh. There we go. Dude, why is he tanking so much? What? He has to be like about to die in like 2 seconds, right? Jesus. Alright, but luckily we're going to upgrade our damage wand, so we're actually going to start pumping some damage. Some damage. And this, oh my god, 18 degrees of spread? What the fuck, man?
Legalize nuclear bombs.
Legalize nuclear bombs. Yeah, we do need the black hole. This is true. This is true. God damn it. We also needed the pinpoint of light, so... Alright, here's what we can do. We're gonna go... Spark trigger. Speed is kind of unnecessary, but... Let's put it here, I guess. Oh no, we need it on the black hole at the front. Something like that. So spark trigger... We can put our double add manas there and a heavy spread. Go cluster bolt on an egg. And then in the first egg, we put a digging blast just as a filler spell so that we can put a second egg. So now cluster bolt will apply to this egg, not the digging blast, and this egg. So we just doubled our damage output. And throw another heavy spread on there. That'll do. That'll do. And then we move this crap here. And then... Yeah, we're looking good. Or for the spam, this clip, but what do you think about your parallel world experience? Huh? What do I think about my parallel world experience? I'm just gonna not say that word right. We're just gonna use that out. We're gonna remove that from our vocabulary. We're never going right. We only go left. What is this clip? I don't understand what I'm watching right now. Go left now. Yeah, left. Ah, left is good. We're going reverse left right now. How am I so stupid? How am I so dumb? Why was that linked to me? Why was a 5-month-old clip like that? What? I don't understand. You guys just digging through VODs while I'm streaming? Is that what's happening? Going reverse left right now. I don't explain it. You guys don't understand. It looks really stupid. I know. It doesn't look good. But if you experienced it firsthand, you would understand. It's like you're reading chat. You're trying to watch what words you say because it'll get you killed. It messes with your head. It's like there's something happening. It messes with your head. And next thing you know, you're just saying really stupid stuff and you're dying to the bullshit. Will you kill bosses this run? Yes, we're about to be going to kill the Alchemist boss. And so that we can have, because right now our digging, we only have like a limited amount of black holes. I want to get infinite. So we'll go kill the Alchemist so that we can get infinite digging. Then we'll use that infinite digging to grab the last of our resources that we need for the Pollen engine. And then we will build the Pollen engine. I'll probably go kill the Pyramid boss too, just for the hell of it.
Any tips for the daily, my liege?
What's up, author? Tips for the daily. I mean, it really depends on you, but today's, you know, Trick Blood Money, it was actually like, in the beginning, I thought I was complaining about it. If you go back, I was like, oh man, I mean, Trick Blood Money is not bad, but I usually don't choose to do that route because you got to focus on getting, you know, trick kill builds going and all that. Turned out it was really easy on today's daily, so I would, you know, I can only speak on the route that I ended up taking, but Trick Blood Money has worked super well for me. As you can see, I'm just kind of going around farming like whatever I want to farm. But there's 2 add manas today too, so you'll probably be hype about that. 2 add manas. One is in Snowy Depths, and one is in like the mountain after the Snowy Depths. So that's going to open up people's builds a lot. I would say the downfall in today's daily is that it's actually, there's some, you know, black hole didn't show up until the late game. So maybe you may need to do a little bit of exploring to the sides that I didn't. Maybe you'll find it earlier. Same goes for Telebolt. I didn't see Telebolt early. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist early. Keep that in mind. I'm just saying it's not necessarily obvious in the main route. Found a way to tell. That's true. We could grab. Yeah. You make a good point. We could have to grab that. Let me get the homing off of there. Spread there. Throw that. Put up this. This is if we get real desperate. We can use this return to try to build a very garbage tele wand. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. All right. So here's our tele wand. Actually, fuck, if we had any timers, that'd be better. So it's a spark trigger that we're using as our tele wand. But we have to hit something to make it tele us, which is kind of annoying. Here's the link you were looking for. For some reason, I don't think that was the link I was looking for. Where did that even come from? What made you randomly... What are you doing on your computer right now that this is what you were like, I need to link them this shit? Get that off my screen. Reminder that Dunk had all the feed emotes link memorized and click some by choice. We should be grateful. What do you mean all the feed emotes? I think that's the only one that I know that you guys link regularly. I don't really know the link, but I know that you guys link that one all the time. Oh, the Gura feet. Good save. Okay. First off, that's like the 100th time I've seen that goddamn Astolfo feat. Astolfo? I can't remember how to say the name. Chad has done that a million times, but I thought Red Kelly was linking something for real because he just said it out of nowhere. So I was like, oh, is this something I'm looking for? It was not. There they are. So the reason you want the spitter timer is spark bolt trigger only fires off the payload if it hits something. So it hits the wall, pulls me towards it. Hits nothing, doesn't pull me at all. Spitter timer, on the other hand, spitter timer doesn't need to hit anything and it'll fire off the payload. And the idea is really simple. Basically, all we're doing is return on its own. You just cast it. Pretty shit for us, actually, because it's just going to pull us back to the location after a little bit. So we're like, okay, spitter timer with the return. We shoot it out. Takes a little while. Then it teleports. Is it obviously not a very good way to teleport? So you put the Nala on the return. This makes it so that we don't have to wait. The moment we fire it off, boom, it teleports you. Real quick. So then everything else from there is to just speed up the process so that the recharge time is lower because of the 2 digging blasts. And we can get moving quicker. Now you understand how to make a telewand whenever you're very desperate. This is the Bear Grylls telewand. Took some sticks and you turned it into something magical. Oh shit. Wait, I didn't remember a lava mountain. Space to pick up spells. God damn it. We're gonna leave some stuff on top of the tree. We'll do the crit water setup on top of the tree. Put that there. I didn't need an extra spitter timer. I don't know why I grabbed 2 of them. And that should be enough. Actually, that's more than enough. It is overkill. So our plan for this Alchemist kill is to throw our explosion eggs. I'm not exactly sure if it's going to be the best way to kill them, but explosion damage is really good against them, so I'm hoping it works pretty well. Oh, I did not see that right down there. That could have gone terribly. Narson, thanks for the Prime 38-monther. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you, Narson. Unstable polymorphine is the longest lasting of the polymorphines. That's why if you're like, this is taking an hour, that's why. Okay, how about we don't spend all of our health bar on this? So it works. It just was a, you know, I was a little sloppy with it. Getting a little sloppy with it. Alright, do that, do that. Well, I'm out of here. We don't need this. Put this up. Tau. Tau copies. 2. Alright. Shoot the digging. Not bad. Alright, so Wand-Mart. We need to get a normal tele wand. And what else are we looking for? Maybe we go to parallel worlds. Because we're going to need add trigger and all that crap. Honestly, we can just grab the add trigger and start to show some trigger chains at least. We could... Let's go one parallel world and then we'll make our moves. How about that? One parallel. Actually, there is a heart mage in... That's the author, just so you know. He was asking for tips earlier. I don't know if he may be playing right now. I may not be watching anymore. But the fact that there is a heart mage in today's daily right next to the pyramid boss means that you should probably plan to do that decently early. Because then you can just launch your HP up really fast. I'll show you what I mean by that. Which I already grabbed the orb, so that was kind of a mistake, but whatever. Keep your hands off my sweat, hoodie man. I don't touch it, I just watch it, I just stare at it. Kill him already. The part where you die, chump. Alright, so he dropped it over here. So what we do is... So we currently have 760 health. Every time he hits us, it's going to get halved. Half it, half it.
For some, you are just some old bald yapping Texan. But I want you to know that for us, your community, you are the old bald yapping Texan.
Thank you. I think. I'm just doing this to speed up the pacing because we've been in this run for a while, so I'm like, all right, I gotta step it up. Yeah, we got some health. But the cool part is with all this HP, now whenever we're grabbing blood money, our HP actually can move up. We have space for the blood money. Oh wait, I wasn't even gonna go here, was I? Let me just heal up a bit. How about that? So the things that we're looking for, Telebolt. There was one other thing I was about to say. Oh, piercing. Bloodlust wouldn't be that bad. Add mana is exciting, but we'll grab it in case we don't find anything else. But I'd rather have the piercing or the other high priority stuff. We could go hook bolt. We could consider hook bolt as a better telly. I think it is. It's just you kind of need like chainsaws or luminous drills, something to really add to it. But I think that'll be better than our current one. So I will. Oops. I will make the swap and hope that we find chainsaws or luminous drills soon. Let's go. Screw hook bolt. All the homies hate hook bolts. It is annoying, but if you use it with Nala, it can become a little more tolerable. Chad, are you tucked in? I see a loot. I see a TNT and macro. At least you're pretending to be asleep. Pretending. Oops, I've whiffed it. Oops, just deleted a solid 100,000. Just deleted a little bit of money on that one. Alright. Chad is pretending to be asleep. They can only sleep if they hear some good old DunkTales. Hold up. I can find it. Crank it up.
Lurking in this sweaty cave here in Dunkville. Moist mobs, monsters, swapper mages. It's a dunk thrill. Might get a victory. Extend your win streak. DunkTales, ooh. Every night he's out there screaming. DunkTales, ooh. Tales of glory crouches when skill prevails. Danger weeds will find you. do? Punch a goon and slide into some DunkTales. Let's take a spin like get a win on DunkTales. Ooh. Tales of a legend, all jokes and good dunk spells. Ooh. Not camera fails on fam snails. No DunkTales. Ooh.
No, that's not the English version of DuckTales. Are you not listening to the lyrics? That's not the English version. We had to, Shankmo hired musicians and a singer to sing a DMCA free version, changed the lyrics. That's why it's called DunkTales, not DuckTales. It's all so that we could avoid the DMCA copyright bullshit. Yep, he went hard. And no, it's not AI. It is actual musicians and stuff were hired. Why the short version? Because we gotta lock in. Singers are not musicians. My bad. I guess I was thinking like instrumentalists and then vocalists. I don't know why my brain said musicians and singers. The point is, everybody, it was you know, actual humans. Real humans. Not AI. Alright, that should be more than enough money than we need today, I think. I don't see how it... because I could be wrong. We'll find out. Have you taken the cave heart? No, I still left it there. I probably should have grabbed it earlier when I passed by, but... oh well. Yo? This is kind of a dirty shot. Coming in from that bridge boss. If you're curious why the fire damage hurts so much, is you gotta remember that fire damage scales, so the more HP you have, the more it hurts, but it's still just a percent. It's the same percent as when you're low health, but it's just, imagine it doesn't seem as scary because it says 413, you're like, oh, it's still a good amount of health, but that percent damage pumps. Nothing to fear. Checking all these. Steve, I'm gonna need you to die. Thank you. Grabbing this because a solid 5,900 HP seems pretty good. We almost went that portal. That was a close one. Hey, fire immunity. Hell yeah. Ooh, oh, look at that. Water material. I remember where I left that crit on water. I remember. It's, that is useful. Speed ups. Another speed up on the black hole. Water is good. Got some good stuff. Let's see what we can do. There's a white hole, so... damn. So much stuff. Get out of here. The guy just shot and then just jumped immediately. He shot and then he was like, I'm out of here. Tau will cast the 2 following spells, so we put both of them so that it shoots a black hole and a white hole. If you're curious why that would be interesting at all, hold on if I can. Okay, so why would it be good to shoot a black hole and a white hole at the same time? It's because normally, if you have something like a flask, and let's say that's polymorphine, and you were to shoot a black hole and a white hole directly over it, it will move them. Black hole pulls it towards it, white hole pushes it away. But the point is you're disrupting the flask and you're potentially breaking the flask. But by having one of each firing at the same time, they cancel out the gravitational pull of each other, so the flask doesn't move at all. So if we take this one, it shouldn't be a huge one, because right now it's traveling so fast, it's not going to be like the most massive, but you can see it's disrupted. And that's enough that if you ever shoot up and there's a poly flask, it will shatter it and then it will pour down on your head. Hey, don't you dare. But yeah, I want to have both of them together. No flask being disrupted. We're going to be good. Hook bolt goes here. I think, let's see. Is this, how are we looking on this? Yikes. A little funky, but it'll do.
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Oh, there's a regular telly bolt. After all that work... That's funny. After all that work, it then happens where... I'm gonna grab that slime blood. We just find a straight up telly chilling. Alright, well, telly bolt, you're in. There you go, much better. The boss that we're heading over to right now, the reason we're prioritizing it now is that he does drop a stone that allows you to edit, but he also will give us an ad trigger and stuff, which we need for our Pollen engine. Which we should have everything that's needed except for the ad trigger. Pollen engine. Well, right now it'll be a pollen loop. We won't get to the exciting engine part immediately. And I hope I find an inner spell soon so that we can make some cool stuff. I think I'm in the right spot. Let's see. Ow. Yep. Okay. So this guy. Classic. Go out here. Hello, friend. Come over here. Come say hi to me. Oh shit, chill. Chill, man, chill. Alright, let's see if I can do this correctly. I usually don't like to be above. We gotta kill the purple orbs around him. Actually, my wand's kind of shit for killing him once we get rid of the purple orbs. I just realized how bad it's gonna be. It's gonna be probably pretty bad. One purple, one left. We need to be ambrosiaed during this, by the way, because he is the red ones do reflect the damage back onto us. And, yeah, that'll mess us up pretty good. Yeah, our wand is actually terrible at hurting him. Come on, actually hit him. There you go. Oh, shit, I gotta watch out. Yeah, one eternity later. I'm trying to not stand in a direct line of fire because I don't know if he's gonna shoot a poly shot off. We almost got him. All of this just because I like to avoid the actual arena area because there can be poly mages and stuff on the side, so you have to be very alert. When you have to be ready to jump out of the way if a poly mage or some bullshit goes down. There we go. And one of the main things that we want is oh, we summoned a polymage. I wasn't paying attention. We want this stone right here. This allows us to edit wherever we're at, which is nice. So then now we can use this inventory space down here. Grab up anything here that we possibly could use. Oh, shit. One refresh. Oh, come on. Come on. There you go. Alright, that should do. Alright, let's go talk Pollen engine, yeah? Again, I'm probably going to need to go grab a couple more resources, but we can at least start to show the foundation of the engine. Okay. So, what is happening here? Oh, I have another pollen I have to go grab. I know where it's at, though. So currently, we have this pollen. And when you shoot it, it's pollen. It's shocking, right? You didn't see it coming. I know, I never see it coming either. This is the foundation for the engine. The pollen, the reason it's called a pollen engine specifically is it has some kind of unique attributes about it that not a lot of other spells in Noita have. One specific one is that, well, I mean, you can fly into it and it pops and it hurts you, which is a bad thing. But if we were to put on pinpoint a light, let's shoot a pinpoint of light at it. See that? You see how it popped the pollen? That is a big deal. So the pollen interacts with other projectiles. So it's a projectile that interacts with projectiles. This makes it very, very nice. So we can, what are we going to do exactly? I think we probably need to grab the second pollen. Let me see. I want to show, there's probably like a simple one we can show first. Add trigger. Add trigger, pinpoint a light.
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Drenched in sweat. If I cast that now, will I even get a single? It's all on the pinpoint a light. Yeah. Damn it. Oh, the spread's terrible too. But put that up. Ugh. No, I need that stone. Come back to me. Let's just do a single shot there. Yeah, okay. You can get a decent visual. I wish it was going a little bit slower, but watch this. So, I'm just getting some pollen floating in the air. That you don't have to shoot it off the wall like that. I'm just doing it so I can get some pollen. Watch when I shoot this pinpoint of light into the pollen. Do you see how it's firing off many times as it's traveling along? It's not just shooting off one time. I'll give you a little more of a clear visual if I do orbiting arc onto that one. I believe should work. Let's see. So then, okay, hold on. It's kind of being annoying. No, you got to hit the pollen there. You see that? Kind of cool, right? What's happening is that the pinpoint of light is firing off the pollen. The pollen, then that spawns in, then gets hit by the pinpoint of light, which then fires off another pollen. It's like looping into it, just keeps going, right? Spin! The reason that whenever I fire it off, you don't immediately see it do something. You don't just like, I don't shoot it off and it's like, oh, it's working. It's where it has to hit something to begin the chain, right?
Oh, I really wish you guys could see
Something to
this guy
begin
right now. He is
the
drenched
craziness.
in sweat.
Okay, so picture this. This would be the ideal engine. So right now it's very basic. Every time something hits it first, once something hits it, the pinpoint of light fires off the pollen, which then gets hit by the pinpoint of light, which then hits off the pollen. But imagine if instead of just having the pollen, what if you had it where it fired off pollen, but then also maybe some way that like it heals, like it shoots a heal out as well. So then you have it shooting off pollens and heals like crazy. Then you would need to make sure you do some kind of inner spell, but you have to do inner spell on just the heal, but not the pollen. So the point is, we're going to get a little more, we're going to build on this, but this is the foundation. Also, I can't remember what the pinpoint of light needs to be a full-on wisp, but also I think there's a couple different ways you can kind of make it infinite. Let me, this, if you type !challenge, it's going to link you to the trigger loop. Let's see, trigger loop, which is this one. But I think if we type in Pollen Engine, we may see some even more elaborate examples. I know there's like a page out there, at least there used to be. I mean, it's worst case, we'll just make our own kind of stuff. This Reddit post shows pollen loops pretty well. Let's see what you got, George. Holy shit, that is a good one, George. That's let's check this one out. That's some good stuff. Yeah, that is a crazy one. Let's see. So he's got his pollen loop going. Oh, they're just showing this, just the pollen loop. Oh shit. That one's really cool. That's why we probably should collect a couple more spells so that we could. That one's actually really simple. It literally just throws a chain bolt into it. So remember, like I was saying, it is just this. But instead of only firing off pollen, it's like, I mean, like I said, we don't have anything cool. It's firing off pollen and a triplicate bolt. So shoot it. See, it's not alone. It's just firing off one. So you got to think creatively and think about like, well, if something's firing off a ton of times, what's something besides, you know, pollen that could partner with it to be very useful? That's where we don't really have the best resources at the moment, but hopefully we'll be able to get some cool ones. Too bad those are Too bad those are deadly heals. So they don't actually heal me unless I find a way to make them do damage, and then that's a whole thing.
Loads around this fucking
Plasma cutter?
goddamn
Oh
dump
god.
truck.
Oh god, it's actually kind of scary. I like it. It's a little bit insane. Oh shit. Damn it, we cut a hole in the ceiling. Can you show it would teleport? I guess it would teleport you in a circle. You mean like... Oh, like, we could do return teleports. If that's what you're meaning. So, something like... Because if you just... Oops, no, we need the pollen. Why did I put the pollen up? Like, if you do the full teleport like that, yeah, it's gonna kind of fling me around. But if you were to put Nala onto the teleport, that could look kind of cool. Woo! Woo! Alright, let's look at this guy's other gifts though. He probably has some cool stuff. So yeah, there's one with the chain bolts. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Oh, that one, he literally creates a bridge. That's using the spell, fuck, what's it called? Oh, not a new game. Summon wall, no, summon platform. Summon platform. Where is summon platform on here? There it is. Summon platform. So that was him. I always forget that one's name. Oh shit. Some spicy ones. Oh shit. It's a couple heals. Dude, they have some really good ones. Really good, like, gifts of them, at least. I like that one. The bitrate remover. Fuck your bitrate. And a little bit of explosions on that one. Alright, let's see. Also, the pinpoint light, I feel like there's a one that you can make it where it just chains into itself, but maybe to keep it easy for me, we could just make the pinpoint light into a wisp, depending on what all it needs. There it is. 3 chain spells. Okay, so it needs 83. Wait. Oh, wait. Couldn't it be 2 reduces also? Am I crazy? Yes. Oh, okay. So then I think no. Oh, wait, Rio says no. Yes.
Maybe.
Yes, no, yes, maybe. You're using orbiting arc. Oh, wait, no, that also still would complicate this too. My point was, I think this chart is supposed to be about, I thought it was as optimal as possible, like the lowest amount of spells to make it into an infinite, but 2 reduces is less than 3 chain bolts, right? So, I don't know, maybe the chart is done in a different way. Optimal as possible is as little spells on the wand, not highest percentage. That's what I'm saying. That's why 2 reduces is less than 3 chain. That's why I thought. But I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm trying to remember back whenever we built a Circle of Vigor Pollen engine, how I handled it. I think we ended up using a Circle of Shielding, but I don't remember how exactly. Well, let's go look around, see what the world throws at us, and then we'll make our moves from there. We have just about everything though. We are in good shape. It was infinite and you used circle orbit, but it had the thing where it switched directions and kept running into things. Oh. Can you put Omega into pollen loop so so it makes more loops? Here's an extreme example. You want a pollen loop that makes pollen loops. What are you looking for? Just any kind of cool spells that I think can make some fun stuff. And if I could find like an inner spell, a reduce, little things like that would be quite nice. But I don't have like a one thing, like we need this one specific thing. It's more like, let's see what the game will throw at us and then see what we can make from whatever it throws at us. For example, we can put heavy shot on this and now we just shoot tons of damage. Which that's kind of nice. Actually, instead of that, maybe we do... That could be kind of cool. Nice. Oh, actually, we can just grab straight up Tinker. That's cool. Permanent shield. Won't fight you on that one. Oh, you know what? What does that look like on there? Fucked him up. Black holes. You know that actually works, by the way. Black holes are just something like that. If you were to say, hey, black hole on there, and then you fire it off. Let me move back a little bit. It's beautiful. Pretty cool, right? Put this back on there. Actually, wait, what does the lightning, just the standard ass lightning look like? Holy shit. Got some pump. Not Omega Saw Blade. No, actually. Hold up now.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it, do it. Do it, do it, do it.
Do it. It's not going as much. I think it's because the saw blade maybe is fucking with the pollen. Because we had the Nala on the pollen earlier, and it still seemed to have done just as well, you know. Get rid of the Nala. No, I'm not getting rid of the Nala. You trying to get me killed? Ambrosia and remove the Nala. Yeah, I think it will actually lock up our game. You saw a circle of vigor in West 1? Hmm? Hmm? This is intriguing. Have you done mod restart? No, we haven't. I'm glad you brought that up. We probably should in bit here, especially with doing all this, like, that shit. Definitely probably toying, oh my god. Well, let's use this moment to restart, because we just took a portal, which sent us all the way back to the main world. I wonder, Giga Black Hole. Hold on. Please hold.
Do it.
Interesting. Let's see what heaven offers us. See what we have up here. Chat, not nukes. That's not what we want. Not end of everything. Don't get your hopes up on that one. Oh, inner spell. That's huge. If I could hold it, that'd be nice. I like it. So inner spell. Oh, white hole could be fun. Grab that too. Alright. Back down to the ground. Alright. So we fire this. Wait a second. How crazy is this going to be? No! Wait, no, I got this. Okay. I thought I lost it. I was like, where is it? What? So maybe we don't put the orbiting arc on that. Strap in, boys. We're going on a ride. Okay, that could have gone really badly, actually. I was praying that that thing let us out, because our health was tanking. that could have been bad news. Heading down. Ooh, there is a chainsaw. Oh, shit, it was still on there? You know what? Put that up. Got him right where I want him. that was a little scary for a moment. Oh my god, look, that was a crazy amount. What the hell? There's piercing, circle of vigor, and add mana all in the same mountain. Kinda crazy mountain. So let me think.
Well, I wish you guys wet.
Is the method now to be like, hey, this pollen, add trigger onto pinpoint a light. The second pollen, we put an expiration trigger on it. And the second pollen, we put a inner spell circle of vigor. Actually, you know what? Let's just use up our circle of vigor charges to keep it simple. For my brain. Gamma, cast copy the last spell. So inner spell this, last spell circle of vigor. And then we can still have homing heavy that. And then we even do our orbiting arc, which I lose every 2 seconds for some reason. And what does this look like? Hold on. Okay, I forgot we probably should attach a Nala to that, there. I need to find a clear space. Give them room. Okay, we're cooking. Okay, just for the visuals so that we don't go blind, let's not have that there. Okay, how does this look? So, the idea is if we could have this... Wait. If we could have that going infinitely, then everywhere our player goes, we'll get healed. Like, you'll stay healed forever. We've built this one before, but I've never really had it... pulled it off in a way that was, like, perfected. It was more a little bit janky. Yes, exactly, Halo. For heals everywhere, you'd cast it next to Kolmi. That way you can just leave it behind, and you don't have to worry about, like, the unloading thing. What else we got? Anything else interesting on there? Yes, so you can make it have an infinite lifetime. In fact, we kind of have the setup for it a little bit, but I'm trying to think how we're going to make it work.
Can you repeat that? And more simple this time? The shine on your bald head was distracting me. Also, where do the chainsaws come in?
Mods beat his ass. Okay, so we have this. So we have a way to make pinpoint a light infinite. It's only a 6% chance that it's infinite, though. Is there a slowdown projectile speed spell that you can put on the pinpoint light? Yes, and I even grabbed it specifically for that. I think I left it on the side over there, but I'm like, how would that... If anything, yeah, accelerating shot may be the better one instead of decelerating. Let me go see if I can turn something into it. Well, let's make a wisp real fast, and then I think we already know the results, but I figured, oh well, we might as well just try it. Chain bolt, we need 3 of them. We have gamma, so that makes it 2. Let's just go grab a divide by 2. I don't know, something like that. Cessation. Bullshit. Divide by 10. Divide by 2. Yay. We'll grab the decelerate and we'll grab the chain spell for now. There's another pollen if I need it. Chain spell. Let's see if we're able to make a wisp with this for the pinpoint. If you're curious what we're doing with that, basically, pinpoint a light needs 3 chain bolts, and there's a 6.66% chance it will make a wisp. So let's fire this off a bit and then see if we have it set up correctly. You know what? For the sake of our game not exploding. Okay, so it can make a wisp. It definitely can. It said the gods are impressed. I think it's there. Let's see what happens. Does it eventually time out? All right. So, oh, I didn't put homing on it. I was like, why? I was like, where'd it go? That would make sense. We didn't have our homing there. Do this. Okay, what happens if we put a decelerate on that? Oh, look at that. If you decelerate it, it looks like it goes traveling too slow at one point, and it will just stay perfectly in the center of the boss. Let's see. Yeah, because it's not moving at all, it means that it can't register a hit with pollen or anything. So decelerate, bad. If we had to accelerate, that one would be good. And then right now we're going to say add expiration on pollen with a inner spell. That. And then right there. Oh, that's they're all staying very centered on them now. Yeah, the orbit. The problem is the orbit messes with the lifetime. We have to remath it up. And not only that, the orbit's funky because if you how can I show you? Watch this. So watch my cursor when I move it. So it's annoying. The orbit arc is affected by your cursor position, and that can really fuck with shit. And then if I put homing to try to keep it centered onto the boss, the homing pull's so strong that once it gets to the center, it just outweighs everything. Huh. Even if you move your cursor away, it's all about if I change. I think it's the orientation of the player. So when I shoot this, see nothing, it's all fine. But if I go to the left, whoop, go to the right, left. Oh, when it's homing. Let's see. Now you see it just gets to that center. You know what the key would be? Rotate towards. That would be the key. Just put a rotate towards on it. That shit would go forever. Is it possible to do it on a plasma beam instead of light? I don't know if that's possible, but even then, I want to. The plasma beam is going to be kind of fucked for the infinite, anyways. I think. We'll go search around. We'll see what we can find. That one needs 3 reduces. One. Okay. 8 reduces, 1 orbit arc, and then 5 of these. Jesus. That thing's crazy. All right, let's go shop around Walmart for a second and see if Wand-Mart, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna shop around there and see if we can find something nice. All right, and we're just gonna go glance around. There's like a couple options that we have, but because of the idling of the spark bolt and stuff, I think that's where our issues, or pinpoint. Basically, you just need to find something that agitates our projectile. Chaotic path works, acceleration works, rotate towards works. We have a lot of possibilities. Rotate towards. First fucking one. You found that fast? I don't know if it'll be the correct one, actually. I'm just kind of guessing. We may have to fly back here again. Alright, let's try it out. Rotate towards. The gods look the other way. No, 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 no. That could be it. That could be it. Here, onto that. Inner spell. One of these. Oh wait, why is this one sitting right there? What? It was supposed to keep rocking back and forth. You were the chosen one. Piercing shouldn't be necessary. I don't know why they're kinda...
Are we there yet?
We're trying out different stuff. Yeah, if you look, it's like having a hard time hitting the sweet spot. Deceleration is too slow, and rotate towards is too fast. I wonder if we put them both. No, it sits in the center because with homing. Tito getting frisky. What the hell's happening in there, Vialet? Should I be alarmed? Should I be scared? What about this? Rotate towards this. Deceleration. Okay, everything combined. We are busting out everything we got. Oh, the lifetime gets messed with. Duh. I was like, why is this one not working? Alright, that's the reason we didn't use it earlier. Well, actually, hold on. Let me do some math real quick. 30, 60, 90, 30, 60... Oh, plus 25. It's going to subtract from whatever. 30, 60, 90. I was wondering why we didn't use that earlier. I was like, wait, why hadn't we used this one? Because it sucks. Oh yeah, we can just do a quad. Or, I mean, we just do this 4 times. That'd be 120. Then plus 25, be 95. Okay, yeah. And then it just fits. So a triple. We may have to get the dub on this one through a technicality, because I'm about to make one a wisp. I mean, I'm about to make a setup that we know will work, but I also don't really like it that much. But we'll see. It could end up working better than I'm thinking. We gotta head to the gold room that's kind of off to the side. The one that I'm like the worst at navigating to. There it is. I found it. All right. Woo! Purge Arthur's messages, save a life. Wait, what's happening in there? Arthur, just for a second, I'm timing you out for 1 second. Be careful on that. I'm not timing out because I mean, obviously you're just goofing around, but something like that saved in the logs could be a little bit scary. People have been banned on Twitch in the past for making that claim. I don't want to go into too much detail because then somebody always is like, really? Does that work? And then they test it, then they end up getting banned, and then they're like, what? I didn't even know that could happen. And then they end up writing a DM in the Discord about how they did the exact thing that I said not to do, and now they're banned on Twitch. And then they need me to transfer all their cosmetics to their another account that they just made. It's a whole thing. Murphy says someone got yeeted in it in a community I'm in a couple months ago. Okay, so apparently it is still something to not goof around with. So be careful out there. The last one that I remember, the story that I always tell chat is, so you guys have seen that I'm sure on Twitch if you've been around many channels, is where like bots will jump in and spam a message, and all the bots are spamming some message like, do you want free viewer, or do you want viewers, you know, go to our link, click this link and get viewers on Twitch, or you know, just some spam bot bullshit, right? So the chat, in their brain dead ways, they copy paste anything that is past like one sentence. If you use more than like 7 words in your message in the chat, there's a good chance people are going to just copy pasta it, right? Well, Indoor Cat sees the spam message that's like, buy viewers, blah, 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 blah. Indoor Cat immediately copies the message and pastes it. He gets banned on Twitch, and his reason for it is that his account is compromised. So then he contacts them, and they were like, yeah, your account was compromised, was hacked. You know, they basically changed your password. But the funny part was, his account was not compromised. It was him pasting it. He was knowingly pasting it. But I guess he just played along with the help team, where he's like, yeah, my account was compromised, blah, blah, blah. So he just gets a new password, and they let him have his account back. His brain was compromised. I think you're right on that one. His brain was what was the issue. But yeah, sometimes people fuck around and then they find out. They get that spanking from Twitch. It was by viewers banned. Oh. So I'll explain the downfall in this wand in a second, but let's just get it functioning first. The indoor cat ban? Yeah, there was. There was this dude at TOS, yeah, that it said, wait, where is it? Upon further review, it appears that this suspension was a result of your account displaying activity associated with compromised accounts. This compromise may have been caused by activities that took place away from our website and typically occur through a variety of methods. Anyways, so then, yeah, they made him change his password stuff, and they gave him his account back. That was a classic. Thank you, Lasice, for digging that one up. I think I have everything correctly. We'll see. I may mess something up. I may have to remath it in a second. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Okay, I forgot to put the null on there. Please don't crash my game.
Nola.
Nola. We've done it. I may test a couple of theories of stuff, but this one is just the healing engine that we have done a similar build before. But it does allow us to have infinite healing. What the dunk is that? That's my Pollen engine. The reason it's called an engine is the Pollen is what powers this infinite looping method, where it just keeps kind of looping into itself. You can choose whatever payload you want. You can make it shoot off nukes every, I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but you can make it shoot off nukes like as many times as I'm getting healed. You can have that be something super dangerous. The reason I say this method is kind of shit is because watch what happens when I move my cursor to the right.
Do it.
Small downfall. We can only look in one direction always. Hold up. Let me try that and see how this goes. Yo. Aww. Oh yeah, but I was going to show you that you can use something besides heals. It doesn't have to be heals. You could attach I don't know, let's say the chain bolt. So now, some crazy shit right there. Wait, am I messing something up now? Oh, I think it's just the rotate towards in general. I was fucking with it. Another thing that people may be curious about. Chat, what we wilding out today? No, control yourself. The reason that we use this area around Kolmi, like we fire it near Kolmi, this zone stays loaded in. Kolmi stays loaded in. If you cast this in like random other parts of the map, it will work for a moment, but then when you walk away, the area unloads and it kills it off. Kolmi doesn't unload. So once we have our engine set up and functioning, you can leave it and it will run forever. I don't know what I did. Hold on. Triple onto chain spell, orbit arc, pinpoint a light. This onto Pollen with inner spell, chain bolt. It's fine. Are we just getting insanely unlucky? Chain bolt has auto homing. How the hell would that factor in? It does seem like it is the thing that's causing issues. Let's see. Yeah, see, it is something to do with that. It's the chain bolt. I don't know what I'm... Yeah, see, right away it works. When are we opening the fighting arena for chatters that are having a dispute? What the hell? What's going on in there, chat? I'm over here trying to build some wands. Apparently you guys are getting crazy in there. Behave yourselves.
Please search up a build so you can do this pollen engine correctly instead of this halfway attempt that you already did a few months ago.
I mean, it's a pretty good one. It's just, it's not as exciting. I mean, you see it's infinite healing, man. I'm just trying to think how we could do something more with them. And I'm curious why this one seems to run correctly. That part's good, but everything else is like not great. I may have messed with stuff too much. Oh. What the fuck is that? Woo, woo, woo. Whoa. Okay, how about this? Inner spell, we swap that one. We put chain bolts. This could be good. Some screensaver shit right here. Is the bitrate tanking? Can you see clearly, chat? Can you hear me? You could say that. Matasane in the payload? Alright, now you're getting crazy. So what we're doing, we're going to the previous zone to say hi. The enemies all moved out. They knew I was coming. Oh shit, a polymorphine dude? That's probably not the best guy to be goofing around with. I'm literally not firing my wand, just to be clear. Like, here, I'll... Yeah, see, like... Kill them all! Kill them all! Get them! Get them! Toss all your wands to demonstrate. Beat their ass! It's the Wi-Fi wand. How bad does it look on stream? Is the bitrate really crapping out? It's fine? Oh. Bitrate's fine? I figured it got blurry as hell. The source quality is crap? Oh, come on. The audio's crap though. Here, we can temporarily. There you go. Just to save your ears a little bit of time right now. Unless you were loving that sound. Slurp. Oh, I moved my wand, my cursor, I mean. So I can do a better one than that. But so you see how the chain bolts are like spamming out of my character? You could do just about any spell spamming out of your character. You could make it nukes, but I mean we're not going to do that for the fact that it's probably just going to crash your game. You'd have to come up with a really smart strategic way to have it firing out nukes so that it doesn't spam them to hell, because your game will just crap itself. But instead of a chain bolt, we could do homing ball lightning. That's going to be a mistake, isn't it? Do it. Plasma? We could do plasma. Oh, wait, that may get us killed. I like it.
Do it.
Actually, that one didn't freak out. What the hell? Oh, shit, what the... Huh. Kind of surprising. What gives? Oh, I must have moved something else. Wait, let me get the chain bolt back to see if I can get that one. I may have moved a couple things. Oh no, that one still works. A little bit of acid. Ping pong Lumi. Oh shit, that's a good one, Suds. Damn it. That is a good one. Oh, you think the plasma is destroying the pollen? That actually would make a lot of sense. Same problem we had with the saw blade earlier. Alright, looks like we have to do ball lightning. Dude, good thing I turned the audio down because I think we'd be deaf right about now. Look at the electricity that's coming out of like the source position. It's kind of sick. Alright, what about the bitrate now? Turn it up. I can't look at it. I'm blind now. It's still fine. Really? Hell yeah. Just to be clear, I'm not firing anything. Your brain hurts. My brain. It looks cool though, doesn't it? Okay, chat wants to have their ears bleed for a second. They want to see that. They want the full experience. There you go. Not too bad. Oh, this with the rainbow spell color? Fuck, I mean you go grab that. That's kind of genius.
Do it.
Hold on, I'll go get the rainbow. We'll taste the rainbow. We'll grab orange for the stream, rainbow because gauge, and purple always seems to look kind of nice. Grab that one too. So this one was a rainbow electricity, and then we had a filler projectile here, I think. You really can't see the rainbow so much. Maybe this is a little too explosive. Hold on, we need something less explodey to appreciate the gauge.
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
That one's kind of nice. Woo! Now we're ready for hot-blooded gaming. That's another Twitch stream. Hand of Blood. Time for Hand of Blood's rave. This is a rave wand right here. Cam is getting blurry. Okay. All right. Yeah. So this one pushes the bit rate a little too far. Noted. Noted. You know what would be kind of crazy looking? Oh, fuck. Magic missile? I don't have any magic missiles. Maybe in the mountain there may be some. What is going on right now? There you go. So then this time, to have it all prepared, I can't reach to the right side to grab that, so... Who's the worm now? You can just fall infinitely easily. Wait. Oh, I still get hit by the... Wait, wait, I'm no longer getting hit by it. Why did I get hit by it for a moment? Oh, if you're free falling, you move fast enough. I see. Remove the Nala from the black hole, you coward. You just want my game to crash! What are you looking at right now? I'm using a Pollen engine to cast spells on my character no matter where I'm at. So I'm not casting anything. The Pollen engine is running on top of Kolmi, firing off spells constantly over and over and over, and I can choose any spells in the game and make them cast on top of me. Obviously, doing a black hole and a white hole is a little bit goofy. A little bit insane. So I think the best way to end this run is to kill Kolmi with the engine. And I was hoping to go grab orbs and stuff, but honestly I didn't get the engine working how I would like it to. Oh, the magic missile. I did have a magic missile in my inventory for like 5 hours. Okay. Magic missile. Probably went homing on that. Terrible. That's more like it. Death by disco. The way we're going to tie this all together is by going with a chain bolt method for killing them. And then... Oh, I need the inner spell to be on this. No, we'd have to have a second inner spell if we really wanted to have the heal combined with it. I want to do the heal one more time, but this time with Rainbow. Just one more time. I forgot. Oh shit, turn it off. Turn it off. I forgot to put that on there. There we go. A nice lava bath. Chat, I appreciate you guys hanging out with us on our journey today. I was hoping to build some more crazy stuff. I need to do some more research on different ways that we can accomplish this besides this kind of janky ass pinpoint of light. There's definitely other ones out there. For sure. Just gotta use our brain to solve it. But for now... we go with our little janky wand, and actually let's kill that. We swap out that. We move on.
Do it.
Homing heavy chain bolts. First shot. Actually, I shouldn't be building that right next to Kolmi, because Kolmi's just gonna fuck it up. Let's do this off to the side a little bit. Damn, that was some bad RNG. Now we start the fight. Put down your shield, Kolmi, you piece of shit. Damn it! I gotta... Oh, what? It's still going! Oh shit, you see how much damage this did to me? Because his shield, he grabbed all my projectiles and he just pumped me. That could have been it's kind of dangerous. He pumped me. you saw the pump? Alright, so that went well. We created our engine, but don't worry, we're not done yet. I almost fucked that up. Not done yet. One last piece here. Okay, we are heading down to the dark sun. And then I'm gonna try to build an engine. There we go. We built the Pollen engine with the heels. And now into the dark sun we go. No! I've seen how long we could survive. I thought it would last at least like a minute. Come on. If you're curious how you die there with the Circle of Vigor going, is because if Saving Grace will save you only if your HP is above 1. Meaning, if something hits you for enough damage that it takes you to 1 HP but it doesn't kill you, then that means the next hit will kill you. So basically I just had that happen right there. Usually it would be like a little while, you know? We raid Mortal Smurf Rimworld stream. I can make it happen, Jork. I can make it happen. Let me just check real fast to make sure there's no super sweaty people we've never raided before in Noita. You never know. You never know. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're looking good. Aqua's on. We raided Aqua this week. Trying to see any of our community members that are on right now. I don't recognize too many others, I don't think. And Sneck is on, but Sneck is playing Factorio right now. Wait, oh, community multi. Oh, I kind of want to peep that because I'll have to ask Sneck how he set that up because I am interested in doing that at some point. What else we got going on here? Zytio is playing Project Zomboid with Twitch integration for anybody who's interested. All right. Oh yeah, so we're gonna queue up a raid. Jorik, by the way, one of our community members, wanted to show some love to a Twitch streamer. What's the? It would help if their name is Mortal Smurf. Mortal Smurf, and they're playing a game called Rimworld. You guys don't know Rimworld. Rimworld's an awesome game. Very different from Noita. It's a colony sim game, but it gets crazy. I have a little over 100 hours in it. I have beaten it before, but just the base game, just like the vanilla game. I haven't played any of the DLCs. One day I will get to that stuff. I will get to the DLC. You said Twitch integration today on yesterday's stream at the end. We filled in Twitch integration time with a power hour. That's what chat said they wanted today, a power hour. No, not a colon sim, a colony sim. By the way, Jorik, anytime I see people shouting out raid targets, I don't know if I will always get to raid every person's, you know, streamer that they want to show some love to. But I do my best to raid these targets you guys shout out, because these are, you know, many of you guys are community members that hang out here all the time. So the least I could do is make sure you know I appreciate you supporting the channel by just being here, but just hanging out, because that's the number one thing you can do to support any streamer, is just every once in a while loading up their stream. And the fact that you guys listen to my bullshit, it means a lot to me. So thanks for listening to my yaps. Have fun hanging out with Mortal Smurf, who's playing RimWorld. And I'll be gone for a couple of days, you guys. I'll be gone for 2 days. So right now it's Sunday morning. It's 10:21 a.m. Holy crap. Teddy's starving to death. I haven't fed Teddy yet. He's going to be meowing outside like crazy. I got to go feed Teddy. But yes, I'll be gone. I won't be here tonight. So it's Sunday morning right now. I won't be streaming tonight, Sunday night. And then I won't be streaming Monday night. But I will be back Tuesday night with Enter the Gungeon. Prepare your bodies. What JSM GG read me by GG Bald. Thank you, JSM. Thank you. Thank you for the amazing day, you guys. Had a ton of fun, tons of sweat. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and be ready Tuesday night, because we're gonna be back to streaming, back to sweating. Deuces, chat. Thanks for everything.